Damu Kiwe conversation. The only place you gonna get it is the only place you gonna get Big U.
West. Welcome to the Damu Kiwe conversations. It's Duse M, the Don. Salute. We got Nick Coma, Nick Bias in the chat. Come on up. We are live on YouTube, so make sure that y'all be respectful of that and don't comment until we get to you. Salute. So West. Welcome to the Damu Kiwe conversation. Voice of the coach. Home to the West Coast. It's Duse M, the Don. Hit that like button on your way in. Bang that like button like a hood rat in the back of the trap house. You know what I'm saying? Bang that thing. Hey, look. Let's see if you on YouTube. Go on over. You got a hot mic. Okay. Go on over to YouTube or Twitch at ActiveChuckss if you want to see the whole content. Instagram only gives us 1 hour live when you're running content on separate platforms. So go on over to ActiveChuckss on YouTube or Twitch. To all my good people in the chat, shout out to the Blue Wrench Mob. Always on their job. Salute to the Blue Wrench Mob, man. Renegade Duchess, hey, I see you peeking, but you not speaking. You know what I'm saying? Southern Force, salute to the Damu Kiwe fam. Salute to you, brother. Hey, you know what? We're going to get in this content soon, but I do want to say and reach out to my good people. It's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute. And so we definitely go get into this content. Amazing Glarcis brothers, salute to you. You know what I'm saying? Megan Davis, hey y'all, Monte. What up? Salute to the Duse M's, the Don. Colin Donnerson, salute to you, man. Kid the Barber, is we on the big screen in the barber shop though, Kid the Barber? I'm just saying, if we ain't on there, you know what I'm saying? We need to be on there because we got the content. John Bankhead, salute. He watching. Thumbs up. He got the popcorn. VP, who was stomped down in the building. Shout out to the groove, man. Shout out to the groove line, man. Yes, I am active tonight, and I'm glad y'all is because I need y'all. King Rock Daddy, West. My homie, I really need to get up with you, G1 Fruit Thighs. Hey, Rock Daddy, I'm a call away. You know that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's always love, family, and love, man. We get together. Hey, you know what they say? No capping TV. 951. What's up, ActiveChuckss? 100 Black Power. Strong, Black Strong. 2 Black, 2 Strong. Salute. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the brother Southern Force. He just got on Southern Force on point. Y'all bang that like button on y'all way in. Let's go. Miss Lisa. Salute. Fire his ass up, M's. Oh, y'all know that we got the content. Free Big U. Hey, man. Every day I get better news and I'm really optimistic on Big U chances. I'm just upset that that they denied him a right to speedy trial to prove his innocence. Every man deserves his day in court. And what the federal government has done to Big U is atrocious. It's a total slap in the face to all of those that sacrificed for civil rights in this country, all of our ancestors. I come in peace, salute. You know what I'm saying? I'm good today. Has been a good money. Hey, good money, King Barber. That's what I'm saying. Hey, dudes, let's get to the content, though. So early this morning, CS2 Back. Well, first, Southern Force, salute to you. How your day today, brother? You know, before we even get into any of this, you know what I'm saying? How's your day today, brother? You know,
Oh, blessed, brother. You gotta excuse me. I'm up here. I wash my hair. I gotta get my hair done tomorrow and start retwisting. Long hair don't care. You feel me?
Hey, listen, man. I was that most of my life, so I totally underdig that. You know what I'm saying? Damn, West TV too. Salute, West. What's up, ActiveChuckss? Oh man, they own it. Salute, Bloods and Crips, Bloods King. Listen, bro, we the last of the resistance. Wake up, California, Bloods and Crips. The world's watching y'all. You know what I'm saying? What is y'all gonna do? Are y'all gonna be an initiative in the community? Show me y'all really control y'all community. Show me that y'all really got influence in y'all community. Y'all need to be out here providing resources the same way the Black Panthers provided resources in the times when our kids didn't have it, the after school lunches and summer lunch programs and all of that. The Fed seen the influence that gave to the Black Panthers as far as recruiting, and so they stopped them doing it, and the government started to do it. We could go back to doing it ourselves, but we need to make sure that these kids got something in their stomach while they learn it. But y'all wanted the content. I woke up and found out that CS2 Back had my dick in his mind. Let's go. Cheeseburger.
In the block. Educate the people about you gotta educate the people, man. Before we jump out the window, let's actually see what these cases are. When a person actually really went to jail and what got them caught up. You know what I'm saying?
I seen you expressing more about
salute.
The case, the Prince case, or was it? Hold on, it was the Supreme case, right?
Supreme case is basically it was his.
He just did an interview. He just did the interview too, talking about Bimmy.
Yeah, that's they.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Some shit.
Listen, they better have their ducks order in Bimmy, because Bimmy just retained my legal team. They better have it like a mother.
How you feel about that?
They told Bimmy.
Listen to CS2 Back talking about Bimmy just retained his legal team. Why would he retain a legal team in California when he's from New York? Preem is from New York. That's crazy. But maybe they got an office or a branch in New York. Maybe they want to be the #1 nominees to defend rats who got exposed. We'll see. Let's go.
They say, Bimmy, we don't just work for anybody, but for some reason, Wack urged us to work. We gonna do this shit.
King
Buck, we don't want us to charge you nothing up front, so we got to work twice as hard to get ours on the back. So they better have. I hope they got it.
Yeah, it's Wack is crazy, man. Cause you start digging into. We
all. Yeah, he went up.
Let's hit that like button. Yeah. Get this pop.
It's a lot. It's crazy, man. You hear what they actually went to jail.
Yeah, Bimby told them.
What'd you say? What?
They told Bimby, we open up all doors. Everything opens up. This is how we make. Meaning they're gonna go all cases, all that shit. It's wide open at this point in time.
Yeah.
So they letting Bimby know
that's what they did to me.
If there's anything there, you don't want us as your legal team. He said, no, I'm signing off for y'all to go. I am not who they say I am. He said, I ain't crazy. Wack already didn't warn me. This how I beat mine, Chuck. They open.
That's how I beat mine. So for those living up on a rock and not knowing what CS2 Back is alluding to, CS2 Back is running with a narrative that he has reached settlement agreement with MediaLab AI, which is the owner of WorldStarHipHop. There was a documentary released last January 27, 2024, exposing Wack100 as confidential source 2 Back and the Deja34 Records, mainstream mafia Crip, and Notorious B.I.G. Murder investigation. All of those cases were being investigated by a federal joint task force, which he admits he spoke with one time at FBI headquarters, and Greg Caden admits that he spoke with him again at Wack100's attorney's office. So, I mean, there's a whole bunch of talking going on about that case. But in any event, Wack100 filed a defamation of character cease and desist to WorldStarHipHop the 4th day. It was 3 million views on WorldStarHipHop's server and another 1 million views on WorldStarHipHop's YouTube. 4 million views in 4 days. Do y'all know how viral that has to be to, in 4 days, generate and have everybody talking about it, that you surpassed 4 million views in 4 days? I wonder how many more millions of views that would have been if Wack100 didn't try to stop the bleeding of him being exposed to CS2 Back. That's going to be a good question for the jurors in this upcoming lawsuit I'm going to be filing. But in any event, Wack is claiming that his attorneys ain't representing no snitches. Everything's open. What the fuck kind of term is that? Everything's open, Billy. Another rat. He done got a fat rat from New York. Then you got this fat rat from the valley, 5'5", thick thighs, and he's shaped like a rat. Oh, moon pie face having ass nigga. He's saying that they settled. Well, Wack, why don't you show us, because I challenge you, why don't you show us the settlement agreement? I know that you're under non-disclosure and these type of things is confidential. Actually, only what you won is confidential. You can publicly admit, like you're admitting now, that you settled out and reached a settlement agreement with MediaLab AI. You could do that legally because you just did that. So you could go ahead and grab the paper. You could cover up, you know what I'm saying, redact the price you got, because that would be breach of contract. Go ahead and show us that, because we don't believe you. You need more people. Nigga, you ain't got no credibility, nigga. Let us see what crumbs, because, I mean, WorldStar, if they think that they can drop 25,000 to the nigga and he'll take that and run with it, and they ain't got to worry about that whole situation with him no more, shit, they'll offer him some crumbs. That don't mean he ain't CS2 Back. It just means they felt they was going to spend more than 25,000 going to trial on lawyer fees, on specialists, and a whole bunch of other things. So, yeah, what? You saying you got it? We need to see the receipts, nigga. Show that. I'll show mine in a minute. Let's go.
Up every day. So,
imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI.
Let's get to it.
That do what you gotta do, man.
Listen, I hope they got what they say they got.
Well, how it looks on Prince's situation was he had an old wiretap that came back to bite him. You know what I'm saying? That's Prince.
Yeah, but I ain't done none of that. Got to, bro. Don't none of that. See, listen. All them Jedi mind tricks that they be doing with them podcasts over there, where you ask a nigga about the dog and somehow they end up talking about an elephant, don't work in that courtroom.
I know that.
We don't give a about you.
That shit.
You said that this man is this, that, and other. Where's it at? If you can't show us that, you slandered this man, you got to pay.
Yeah, you gotta pay. That's facts. You gotta pay. You don't care about what you thought. You know what I'm saying?
I don't give a none of that.
Yes.
And see, I'm a slick. We don't really care about them. My legal gonna hit. Oh, Chuck, you know I'm not done. You know where I'm finna hit next.
Oh, you on the tour right now, Wack? Who you
I
sue,
know that.
Wack, who the hell you
Listen,
sue?
Chuck, listen.
I've been gone for a while.
As soon as that closes, which is R&B signed my final docs. Was that today? Final docs today. Soon as that whoop.
Well, let us see the final docs, because we don't believe you. But even more than that, Wack100 is claiming that he's going to sue me next. He says it's still up, meaning the video we finna watch after this. You know what I'm saying? Yo, being up, and we gonna talk about just how much he hate being exposed in that video. See, when Duse M came, I dropped a atom bomb, nigga. He's still mad that video up. So he's trying to threaten that he's coming for my channel. Oh my God. I will own this bitch ass nigga, his wife, and any company he thought he had, nigga. Come on.
Yeah. You know where I'm going to hit next, right?
Oh.
This same shit is up on YouTube. Nigga, I'm Adam. And when I go to them, they gonna shut him all the way down. Oh, nigga, what you mean? Bro, I have documents from one case with one entity about this, and it lives over here as well. Why you think I ain't never had it pulled down?
You trust me after this video, and then I'm gonna get into the motherfucking legal shit, because he tried to get it pulled down. He told YouTube that the video was his copyright, that he owned the copyright. And I'm gonna show y'all that that was a bold-faced lie, and that he would go to any means to not have his cover blown. But I'm gonna be singing from the mountaintops. CS2 Back got me a bag. You know what I'm saying? Believe that.
Yeah,
Let's go.
that might be sending me shit. Like, my thing is this though, bro. Like, in R&B, she probably can speak on this, but if you go for 4 years every day speaking about a man, that shit ain't that shit something? Or
that shit.
Yeah, that's kind of weird to me. Like, go do something, especially when you say you a fucking gangbanger and.
In Madison, Wisconsin, bro. Gang. The StuddaBox of Main Street told him, I'll send you the money to.
Listen to these police ass niggas, right? So this nigga says, this nigga is supposed to be a gangbanger. Nigga, I ain't no motherfucking gangbanger. Do you know what a gangbanger is, Cheeseburger Chuck? See, bad luck Cheeseburger Chuck, all he was built to do was to suck. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But that's what he does. He's a professional dick puller. You know what I'm saying? Outsourced to the highest clout bidder. You know what I'm saying? For a little bit of clout, he'll do any of that. But this nigga is talking about I'm a gangbanger. I got a podcast called the Damu Kiwe Conversation. I got an entertainment company called ActiveChuckss Entertainment. And I'm president on the board of directors for ActiveChuckss Charitable Org. You can't see it because of the thing right there. Well, you can see it at the top. A red chuck and a blue chuck. That don't sound like somebody that's gangbanging. That sounds like somebody who's trying to bring unity across color lines through music and entertainment. That was my dream. So a gangbanger, I didn't even talk to Crips. You know what I'm saying? I understood what they wanted to do to me and what I wanted to do to them. That's the mentality of a gangbanger. Now, if I am from where I grew up, of course, you can't change history. You know what I'm saying? But one thing for sure, two things for certain, it sounds like they researching or investigating Duse M's for gang ties and crimes. And wait a minute. And they gonna snitch on Big U again. Just wait for it.
Come back. Please come back. You bitch. He be on the phone apologizing and begging and pleading to box. That shit crazy.
What?
Why you want to do something? I know you are had. See, one thing he know. Is boxer getting flipped. That's what he do know. Body.
You want to know what Box will do?
Why you don't get it whack? Don't worry about it.
You want to know what Box will do? Had a poll call the feds in. This is a federal informant we talking about, right? A federal informant. Box will have the police pull up where you meet him at, and you get caught with some motherfucking pistol. The same way he told the police that Wack100's house was like Fort Knox. This a nigga that told me we could meet up. Blah, 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 blah. I ain't even gonna tell this time. No, he said, I ain't gonna even call the police this time. So you could just call the police when and where you choose, right? This the type of nigga he prays. These niggas is weirdos, bro. But yeah, let's get to it.
Don't worry about me. I keep telling people, I don't know where some of these niggas come from. Some situations, the politics say is bigger than you.
Right.
It don't
like, but
no. Telling to mention Wack to me. Don't worry about.
I was telling Rich yesterday. I was like, damn, Rich, it fell out with all them people that he was working with. He so-called was working with.
It's him.
Crips. He Crips, like, you know what I'm saying? Big
no, what you call it is a Crip in wheelchair.
Them the only two. But like,
Detroit,
he told me, like, he told me, he like, yeah, because he Clout Chasers. He said he get mad when I be in agreeing with Wack. You hate.
In case I forget, salute to King Buckwild for making sure we never forget. All of this is just a distraction because Wack knows that he got 13 days to produce that paperwork, nigga. We ain't forgot. We gonna hold that shit accountable. Hashtag 13 days in the chat. Let's get back to the content.
Here at Nicolay Law, we help injured people and their families. When you walk away from high...
Who?
Duse M hate them. He just doing it for clout.
Man, Duse M, listen to me, bro. I'm watching this whole movie.
Yeah, numbers would have killed him.
And it took everything in me not to bite. You know, he ain't number 2 hours from the Shy, you know?
Right.
Yep, I know.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I you know what I'm saying? So, you know, they like, Wack, listen. I'm like, nah. Because my homie told me, Cedarth from 6-0, he said, Wack, listen to me. I just did 26.
Yeah, Big U can sue that.
Just like in Arizona, they got a community. They got a community up there too. He said, like that, sitting there doing that, he's trying to get you to bite. I wouldn't be surprised if they paid him to do it.
See, this the type of bitch ass, hoe ass shit this weirdo do, right? He so hates to get, first and foremost, what made these niggas wake up with my dick in their mouth again? Where all the dick suckers at that be in the chat talking about, all y'all talk about is Wack100 for 4 years. And for 4 years, not one of you bitch ass niggas went over there and told him, why you always talking about Duse M? Why you always talking about Yael? Why you always talking about Big U every single day, nigga? These niggas over there talking about us. And we reply, you dick sucking niggas don't like that because we crushed them niggas with the truth, nigga. But in any event, this nigga is talking about Duse M. Listen to this shit. We're gonna back it up. I hope y'all caught that. Let's go.
You know.
Yep, I know.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I you know what I'm saying? So
Duse M is in this narrative he's trying to run with right now, before our eyes. And Big Chuck has no credibility. He runs with it, right? Bolina, West. He runs with it. You know, he ain't got no backbone. You know what I'm saying? And he's basically saying how they got witness protection of WITSEC in Arizona, that they got one in Wisconsin, in Madison, Wisconsin. Maybe they do. Nigga, that's not where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? This nigga ran a narrative that Duse M for 4 years was in witness protection. Duse M was in witness protection. And he's still running it. And I ain't found no defamation case against him. Y'all sit there and ponder that real quick. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he getting a lawsuit, the copyright infringement, because that's playing with my, don't play with my money. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'll break you like I break on a bitch, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hey, movers and shakers, them niggas goofies. But of course, they never check Wack for being in everybody's business, but claims to be up $280 million diaper contract. The likes ain't matching. Make sure you smash it. Deuce, tell me how CS2 knows what Box supposedly said to you. Content. Yeah, we got the content. You already know. Yay, area, Detroiter. Thanks, man. I'm glad to see you in here, man. You always got the chat cracking. I ain't gonna call the police this time. That's fucking crazy, bro. Yeah, the nigga walked in. Niggas beat him, pistol whipped him. Didn't even shoot him, bro. Robbed him, beat him, pistol whipped him, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? And he walks out the police station, calls his handler, the same handler Wack got, Darren Dupree. Hey, they beat me. He said, go check in the closest police station. And the nigga walked in the 77th Division and told him thing that happened. And he's talking about meeting up with me on some gangster shit. See, Duse M can't have no conversation that's a gangster's conversation with a federal informant. That just don't sit right with me, my nigga. Why would I put a rat-ass nigga that I know don't live by the rules, who lift his skirt up and played pussy as soon as he got into that interrogation room with them peoples? Still cool with CS2 Back. That sounds a lot like Dale Morrison Monster being sicked on Big U, Marley Marl, Bruce Cannon being sicked on Big U. I told y'all that's what this bust ass nigga do. He befriend rats and informants, and he sicks them on, weaponizes them, and sicks them on because they're credible witnesses, credible informants. Sicks them on his enemies. Stick the police on their enemies. Let's get back to the content.
You know, be like, Wack, listen. I'm like, nah, because my homie told me, C-Dog from 6-0, he said, Wack, listen to me. I just did 26. Just like in Arizona, they got a community. They got a community up there too. He said, like that, sitting there doing that, he's trying to get you to bite. I wouldn't be surprised if they paid him for it. Just so you can send something.
Thanks for coming today, OC.
He said, bro, you don't notice
this what they're saying. And
JJ, what it do?
Audio, right? Said that the reason that he record phone calls, he like, why should I not record it? Because everybody know I'm on the federal watch list. And I'm like, you on the federal watch?
That's why I listen, nigga, I don't record calls because I'm on a federal watch list. I record calls to protect myself whenever one of you federal ass rat niggas call my phone. If you CS2 Back, if you been dealing with CS2 Back, or the exposures are 100 EBT and you call my phone, I know you niggas is calling our phone. So before you record it, edit it, and put out some fake shit to push a narrative, nigga, we're gonna make sure we record everything that you rat ass, compromise ass niggas do. When he defected, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why my shit ain't working. I'm gonna fix it right now. Let's get back to the content.
Bro, come on, bro.
You on the phone? Like, literally shit. Hey, Rich, didn't he say that, bro?
Bro, come on. Like, that ain't no... Come on, bro. You ain't no mother...
recording his phone calls, but let's just say they was, though. Like, let's just go with his narrative for a second. So why the...
Remember, they said I was this and that for recording, Chuck.
Yeah, I know.
See, I record because...
You record because you the police, and you like to extort people and blackmail people. Like De La Hoya, Kanye West, Kim Kardashian. You know what I'm saying? Turn shit into your handler. That's what we know you do. I talk the dog. Nigga, that's what you do. Let's get back to it.
I know it live. You know what I'm saying? And I sit back. I got all kind of shit recorded I'll never play. Okay, you said you didn't play that? Okay.
Shit about you, Wack, and then that start doing it. He want to be you. I told, look, like when I got into it the last time with him,
but he got to go get his mouth.
This nigga Chuck is crazy. This nigga said what it is, he want to be you. Duse M want to be CS2 Back, an informant, a buster that been slapped, beat up, kicked in his ass, embarrassed publicly in the community of Los Angeles by J-Rock, TD, Trippy Red bodyguard or manager, rest in peace, that he died, right? He fired on his bitch ass, right? And then to plead in front of your wife and kids. Big U, Eugene Henley, Draws, Hannibal. You don't see my kids and my family right there? Nigga, who bring their family outside when it's up, nigga? Who bring their family outside when it's up, nigga? You playing games. Little slow-ass valley baby, nigga. You lost in the motherfucking sauce. You lucky it wasn't it. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, you lucky, nigga. Yeah. Some niggas wouldn't be talking that language. Some niggas, you know what I'm saying, is bilingual. You know what I'm saying? They speak multiple languages. You know what I'm saying? They speak that language you talking right now too. That they was talking right now too. But you, ooh boy, you better be careful. But be you. You're broke. You're going through a divorce, right? You're getting multiple lawsuits. Mine to be filed. Well, I ain't gonna tell you the date. What next month is? November? Let's just say you'll have it by the 3rd. You know what I'm saying? We'll put that up there. You'll have the copyright infringement claim. So will WorldStarHipHop, YouTube, and Kimberly Jones. Oh, y'all think I'm playing? Hold on. We're gonna get to that. But I'll get back to this content right now. Since y'all thinking it's a game, you know what I'm saying? Since y'all thinking it's a game, you know what I'm saying? We gonna make sure. Hold on. Oh, it's not gonna allow me to get to that, what you call it, to worksheet. Hold on. We gonna get to, oh, there it go. Boom. Hold on. Okay, so it's gonna let me do it. Let me see. Oh, this gonna be nasty. This gonna be nasty. Exclusive. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, it's not letting me get to it, bro. It's not letting me get to it. Damn, I'll get back to the thing. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to show y'all. I can't show y'all. But maybe it wasn't supposed to be meant to show y'all. But yeah, nigga. That nigga got that coming. Let's get back to the content, though. My bad.
Fixed first, bro. He got to go get his mouth fixed.
He got to get his teeth fixed.
And then he got to go have eyes.
Teeth fixed.
Search his eyes. There's something going on there.
My eyes. Ain't nothing wrong with my eyes.
You know. Oh no, bro.
I just don't get it though.
We
bro,
live,
because
Miss
if you saying that you on the
Cynthia,
federal
mute
watch
up.
list and you was on that phone call, I know that shit that when Big U was explaining that club situation, I'm willing to bet that was him talking to that goofy. And guess what I found out, Wack? You know,
What's that?
I was wondering why they stopped doing them color raps, right? Why that
No,
nigga
I know why they
he
stopped
fucked
doing
up
them.
the business.
Big U got listen. Big U got them to start paying them. They was paying them niggas like $5,000 a month. They was busting it 3 ways.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Why is these niggas counting my money? This is what these niggas is talking about, bro. These niggas is stands. I want to be you. Nigga, I'm not counting your money, nigga. I'm going to count it once that lawsuit over with. But it won't be your money no more. You know what I'm saying? That thing will be in that ActiveChuckss business bank account, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you understand that you dealing with a business, man. Black American culture runs the world, and Cali is on the front line. That's why CS2 is super lame to me. Some people gonna think the shit he do is stand up. Only fake niggas. You let them think what they want. I wish I would go back and forth and entertain a known informant like Box. Nah, you got it, homie. Little Doodles gang in here. Red heart, blue heart, purple heart. That means Watch Baby Loach is up in the chat, man. Salute to the Watch Baby Loach. When CS2 Pork Butt act like they don't know the fair name is Darren Dupree, the one on Dirk's case, bro. The same one that was working on Lil Durk's case. So maybe Wack might have gave up some information. Y'all do remember what he said to DJ Vlad. Who does Quando Wando check in with? Yeah, he always snitching on Big U. Matter of fact, he finna snitch on Big U some more. Let me play this. Cornball 100 mentally fucked and the law milking the fuck out of his. Yeah, that shit is nasty. I can't wait till they throw him to the wayside.
It was busting it 3 ways. After about a month or 2, they said we need to see your analytics because they never seen it. They did it with Big U.
That's what I heard.
He didn't want to show them the numbers because ain't no numbers there.
Mm-hmm.
Dude ain't doing no numbers, Chuck. You know that?
Yeah, he ain't did no numbers in like never. He did content.
So first, it wasn't no motherfucking $5,000 a month with color raps. It was a 6-month promotional social media promotional deal for $18,000. $18,000. Is $18,000 a multiple of 5? This dumbass nigga count my pockets and he can't even count. Now I understand why the nigga going broke. You done been put in this position by StuddaBox rats, Mark Steven, right? They put you in this position, you winning, and you fuck it all off. You gotta, you marry a woman that's a guru when it comes to real estate, and you going broke, tricky, trying to make yourself feel better, paying a girl do something to make me feel good. That's who this nigga look like. The nigga in the limo on Players Club, nigga. You know what I'm saying? With the acne, nigga tricking off money to try to boost his ego. Nigga, the day you knock a bitch because she thought you was sexy, that'll be the day I kill my motherfucking self, nigga. Nigga, you gotta leave with your wallet, weird ass nigga. Nigga talking about my money. How you gonna tell me how much? How you gonna tell me how much a deal I negotiate? I negotiate. Not Big U, not Pop LQ, not Yael. Duse M does business and negotiated a corporate sponsorship deal for social media marketing for 6 months, $18,000. And it wasn't because I didn't want to show them the analytics. They were more concerned about the analytics on YouTube. Nigga, I gave them the analytics, on Instagram. I gave them the analytics on Instagram. I was doing 1 million views a month, nigga. The fuck you talking about? I don't do numbers. Nigga, I might not do no jumper numbers. You know what I'm saying? I might not got all of them subs and shit they got, nigga. But right now, I'm competing with myself and I'm excelling. We had 9,000 and some subs on a journey to 10K subs by January. I think we gonna get it. Spread the word. But yeah, man, nigga gonna tell me how much our deal was and how it was breaking down. Listen to these niggas count my money, nigga.
You know, you for 4 years only got, I think, maybe
nobody paying no attention.
Maybe $500,000.
In the Win with Zen sweepstakes, you can get a chance to win $100,000. But there's more than one way to win with Zen.
These niggas talking about I got only a 500,000 views. I do 300,000 views a month on YouTube, nigga. I'm over 2 million. What the fuck is they talking about?
To $500,000 every time you go on no jump, probably more than that because they break them down.
Damn, you stink, nigga.
Not to mention your own shit. This shit crazy.
He wouldn't show him the analytics.
That's what I heard. That right there. I heard that. That's
wouldn't
what
show it
fucked
to
it
him.
up.
Yeah, because the rapper got 1,500. Duse M's got 1,500. Or 2,000 other nigga Yael. My nigga Big U wasn't even touching the money.
The Yael still clout chasing Rowdy Rich. That's crazy.
Hey, listen,
Nigga,
bro.
give it up.
Listen, he lost all that in that room. I said, I'll go get him. Yeah, come on, this. I'll tell him to. Nigga, no, he won't. Shit, watch this. He'll pop right in the room.
Keep mentioning my name.
So you on here because Wack told me, nigga, you ever made $1 million?
Hey, Wack, that's what I was about to say. That right there was classic. He's like, you ever made $1 million?
Chris, and then he told him, his little homie said, they offered you the contract first. You turned it down.
Looks good to me with the $5 super chat salute to Looks Good to Me. Everything donated to the Damu Kiwe Conversations is appreciated. In 2023, hashtag CS2 Badges said WorldStar offered him $5 million to settle his lawsuit. Then this week, he said he settled for 6 figures. It's all cap 100. Let me make a whatchamacallit for y'all, man. Hey, but thanks again for the donation. Let's go ahead and get back to the content. I'm gonna make a poll, man. Is CS2 Back capping about his is CS2 Back capping about settling with WorldStar? We'll get to it right now. Hold on.
And that's true. Yael even said that was true. He turned it down. He thought he was bigger than their program, and then he got left, and then they went and signed Rowdy Rich, and then that shit blew up, and he was mad about it. Nigga, my thing is like, why the fuck it's been? What was that audio came out? Like you would say like 3 years ago.
What audio?
The Yael sitting Rowdy Rich.
Yeah, I was probably about 2022. Yeah, because I was recording Drillmatic about 2022.
So why he's still talking about that today?
He ain't got nothing else to talk about. What else he gonna talk about? He got nothing else to talk about, bro.
He'd be better. I don't know. I can't even call it. But I see he ain't doing that outreach shit like they were saying. Yeah, we do outreach. We be woo with Big U. Why you ain't doing it since Big U gone?
They wasn't doing nothing with Big U.
You're right. I wasn't doing nothing with Big U. So they talking about what am I going to talk about? And he's talking about outreach. He's talking about charitable deeds in the community. Wack is saying that I've done zero, right? I ain't did shit, and I ain't did shit with Big U, right? This is what he's telling the people. Real quick, we're going to get to that. Did Wack100 settle with WorldStarHipHop? All right, you can put, yeah, for crumbs. Because he'll take anything right now. The nigga going broke. And he put, no, he capped 100. So we got the poll. Y'all go ahead and get interactive with that. Appreciate that. But this nigga is talking about what we don't do and all of this shit. So really, this nigga acting like a scorned ex-bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, why is you worried about Big U so much and what Big U had going on? Nigga, so you want to talk about Big U, right? Wrong one, my bad. We got to go to the other one. So you want to talk about Big U, right? See, this is when he talking about Duse M was up here with Big U, Duse M and Yael. Look at Yael.
Just giving out bags to the kids. I need to come out here.
They didn't like that.
Come get one of these exclusive bags. Look at it. The journey begins. It is right now.
That's fucked up,
giving back bags.
Like
Tap in. Let's go, man.
Come on, all right, let's go. Hey.
Mike,
pick one.
Salute.
Y'all can look and see which one y'all want. Let's go.
Yeah, one.
Hey, I'm pretty sure everything.
One line. Go on a line.
Alex Mack, salute.
Do you mind if I come back down, come over there and bust down in the backyard?
Nah, come on.
I mean, do I need to check you in or?
Yeah, just let's let Mike know. Get in line, get over there, get in line, get over there. Get over there.
Oh, we can get one?
Yeah.
We can get one? Yeah, we just have to get one.
All the kids, let's go.
You better hurry up. Let's go back to back. I got one.
If y'all got one back.
After you get one, get back. Got one?
Principals.
Yeah, oh, it's from the car. After you get one, get out of line. After you get one, get out of line.
Look at them kids' face, man. He really missed his daddy.
Yeah, it is.
Jurassic Park.
Grab one, get out of line. Dudes.
Hey, man, we have to step out, man.
For sure, man.
And do it where it counts.
That's right, man. For sure, man. Big U did it, man.
I'm already knowing that. I know that.
Damu Kiwe conversation. Grab one. You already got one. If you want another one, put that one back.
So Wack is really in his feelings about this, and now his little girlfriend seem like they in it. But he big rapping Damu Kiwe conversation. This the post on Big U shit. This a post on Big U shit.
Monster Hunter, deep hoe, deep boat, deep rap, nigga, yeah, free throw, man down, call her amber lamps, tell him breathe, bro, nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo, what's up with this?
We gonna watch our moves, nigga. We getting corporate sponsorship deals, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, we got Snoop Dogg posting our shit, you know what I'm saying? Big U posting our shit, all kind of niggas posting our shit. And right there, if you can't see, next to the color raps, was the Damu Kiwe conversation bang. Bang. You understand what I'm saying? What the fuck? Niggas wanted Duse M. I'm outside live on Big U live. How many subs Big U got? Let's see how many subs he got publicly. A public figure. Over 250,000 sub followers, man. If a nigga want to do that, they ain't gotta wait until the next time I come. Oh, he live? He out there now? Nigga, get cracking, nigga. Fuck these niggas talking about. You know what I'm saying? You gonna finish this content. But this
these niggas nasty shit. Work, bro.
Nasty work,
nasty
bro.
Work.
They hate that Big U fuck with Duse M so motherfucking hard. Let's go. But that's the difference between a real nigga and a fuck nigga. Let's go.
Passing out backpack and didn't know he was getting lined up. See, I told him, I said, look, bro, you with a generation, you don't understand. I told him, Chuck, I told you. I said, Chuck, listen.
I told you told
I know Big U, bro, like he know me. He ain't gonna let go that Duse M ran that shit on him. He's never gonna let that go.
Bro, that shit that Duse M ran on him, like Duse M, like, yeah, we talked about it. Like,
But
I guarantee you that
he don't know Big U. I know that.
But he probably didn't even listen to all of it. That shit that was
Nah. He heard all of it. Listen to me, bro. R&B will tell you, she didn't watch me sit here
Big U
and play possum like ain't nothing going on. A reel your ass in. That penitentiary, that solitary confinement, it teach you that type of patience. Reel you in. Bro, when he came out to pass the backpacks out, that was...
Wait, what kind of patience did you learn in solitary confinement? You did 1 month in solitary confinement when you was 17. They was waiting to let you to the main line once you turned 18, a month before your birthday, nigga. You ain't been in no solitary confinement, nigga. This nigga, I'm trying to be him. This nigga trying to be me. Nigga, I showed him where I did 3 years solitary confinement in the Fed. I did an 18-month determinate shoot program for busting on the nigga in Delano in Corcoran shoe. This nigga is playing on the culture as if he's that. This nigga's not that. He not a nigga. He not no joint, bro. This is not a reputable nigga. While he trying to be who Duse M really is, Duse M is trying to be a businessman. You see how backward that is? Duse M is working with Crips to change the narrative in our communities. This nigga is gang goofy and been miseducated, discombobulated, and need to be re-educated. This nigga's a clown, bro. By both souls.
The tester. What he don't know is Big U Rico saved him. Right. His next go round on backpacks, he wasn't gonna make it back home, bro.
Yeah, that mindset crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you. Listen, when he was passing out the backpacks the first time, right? You know what he didn't know? This how I know what was going on before the boy even told me. 2 of the boys, the one you be calling me, 2 of his hitters was right there chilling. So they was getting familiar with Dude, so Dude was familiar with them. So when they saw him the next go round, he wasn't gonna trip. You don't know.
So what CS2 Back is describing right now is called conspiracy to murder. Conspiracy to murder. We ain't finna keep letting all this snitch shit get away. Big U, we just all watched. I had a front row seat, right? We just all watched Big U be implicated in crimes on No Jumper by Loose Coochie Cannon. That federal informants, Monster, who is, I think, victim 1, that federal informants, Monster, already was sent by Wack100 to the feds to tell them these facts about this alleged weed dispensary robbery. Duse learned by having to wait till his cellie felt he was finished in his CS2 Back. No. Oh, I gotta take my glasses off of that one. The tears is gonna fog up the shades, man. Bagaris, you know what I'm saying? You can get them at on Wilshire, you know what I'm saying? Rodeo Drive. Hey, but listen, man, this nigga is a clown. This nigga talking about a conspiracy to murder, and he's implicating Big U in it. And he know that the motherfucking peoples is listening. But this the rat ass shit that Compton Rick Rock turn a blind eye to. This the same rat ass shit young Aunt Buffet turn a blind eye to. This the same shit all of you weird ass niggas Cheeseburger Chuck, the 100 EBT, Clubhouse TV, Clubhouse Shenanigan, Ray Give TV, The Answer. All of you niggas suck this nigga dick and don't call him out when y'all blatantly see this nigga snitching, implicating Big U in a motherfucking murder conspiracy, bro. Oh, so we got Duse M's up here, and I want you to act cool. A Southern Force, look, you gonna act bull with blood, right? And next time, and you from Main Street Crypto, you act bull with Lamonte, and the next time Lamonte come to pass out backpacks, we gonna make it loud in front of the kids and set a demonstration for the killer rat.
Man, that nigga a no-go, man. I am sick of this fat stubby neck 100 no hunted ass nigga, man. This shit is fucking crazy. Like, you actually, nigga, y'all actually little community.
We live, bro. Mute up.
This shit is crazy. It don't make no sense how you know this man. You know this man is working on this fucking case, man. You know he's trying to get all this bullshit allegations off of him and get back to what he was doing, which was taking care of his community, which that was more than you will ever do in your fucking life. You see them fucking kids? Deuce, do you remember growing up as kids, how niggas, it was little ones that didn't even have the fucking money to get backpacks and shit? Yeah. And then this clown gonna come over here and just implement them in some more bullshit. Come on, man. Stop the clowning. It just gotta stop. These rat tail shit is over with.
These are
we see right through you.
The rodent tails. These are the tales that he tells so well. Yeah,
Littlefoot.
The rodent tails. You know
I
what?
call that nigga Littlefoot 1 cent. This shit is crazy.
I'm gonna do a motherfucking series called The Rodent Tales. You know what I'm saying? The tales of the rodents. You know, marsupials, nigga.
You don't know what you can with.
Another rat.
We understand each other's book, bro.
Y'all clip that
rat. My generation, 2 generations above me, are the most craftiest deep man. Listen, bro. I will knock you down and be to go to your mama though and hug her and say, "Mama, I just want to tell you before they do, they got it. Don't worry about. They will carry the casket."
Mayor, what up? Salute.
Ain't no way. And see, Big U knew that dude thought he was using him for what he did to his brother. He knew that.
And he's still pushing this fake narrative on Big U. This some more snitching, live snitching shit, as if Big U did something to Booger. Well, he did. He did beat Booger up in the LA County jail, but he's saying that Big U did something to Booger in the pen and got Booger rolled up off the yard, which is grade A bullshit. He lied snitching. But because Booger's never been on the yard with Big U in his life, nigga, they don't know that. They're going to run with this narrative. This is publicly disseminated information on the internet. Without a lawsuit or someone forcing who is this Clubhouse TV to take this shit down, a juror who's going to be trying Big U will be able to say, well, let me Google Wack100 and Big U. And then they Google it, and this video pops up, and they're going to hear this prejudicial information as if Big U is a gang leader calling shots because he's never been in the pen with Booger, right? And got Booger rolled up off the yard. This is some most live snitching shit. But I'm going to break it down for y'all at the end.
Ain't he a part of your generation?
Who?
Duse M.
Bro, I ain't never heard this. See, that was the problem. When I go back to the brims I did time with, right? I'm like, dog, they said Wack wasn't out when we was outside, bro. He said they.
When was you outside, nigga? Don't know brims know you, nigga. You know what the homie said. Let me go get that now.
He kept Wack. You seen that in any institution? I said, I ain't never seen or heard of him, bro. He said, what that tell you? He said, all of us stayed in and out of jail. Juvenile hall, juvenile camp, YA to the pen. We all kept running into each other. Different neighborhoods, we all was putting in work. I said, bro, he said, Wack come way later. He don't come from where we come from.
Why waste another summer not loving your body?
With Base 44. Let's hear what these niggas talk about. Hold on. It's almost over.
Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV.
What's going down, YouTube? It's Clubhouse TV. Welcome back to the channel where the streets meet the internet and we break everything down exactly how it needs to be broken down. Now, we certainly appreciate y'all checking back in and checking out the content. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's get into this because Wack100 is back pressing lines. And the internet's on fire again as usual. Now listen, Wack is sending a major warning to the Supreme Team, and this time it ain't no Clubhouse back and forth, it's legal heat. Wack is basically telling them straight up, y'all better have the paperwork and the proof because Bimmy done hired my legal team. And if y'all lying, it's lawsuit season.
To the No Cap
Wack's letting it be known. He ain't playing internet games. He's talking courtrooms, lawyers, and defamation suits. He's saying if you claim Bimmy snitched, but you don't have the paperwork to back it, pack it up because the lawyers are already warming up. And what makes it crazy is Wack specifically said Bimmy hired his law firm, not just any attorney, his dogs, the same people he used when he wants smoke. Now that's pressure, that's a message. And that's basically Wack saying we don't do rumors, we do receipts and lawsuits. Now the street.
That's not receipts. Receipts is producing your paperwork, nigga. See, these goofies run the false narrative as if somebody says that you have in the streets, that you are a rat, you know how to do that. You got how to work. Bring the work. Well, we said bring your statements. You got 14 days or 13 days left. Nigga, that's not how they do it in the street, bro. Oh, I'm going to file a defamation and now he won't say I'm a snitch no more. Ain't that a bitch? This nigga, that's not the standards, nigga. The standards and the way that they do business in black communities is the word. You don't bring the police to the hood to tell the people in the hood, hey, tell them I ain't working with you. And he can confirm that you ain't working for him. You can't just go to the court and file a defamation case and say, see, that company paid me, so that means that I wasn't snitching. Duse M is lying. These niggas is goofies, bro. I swear to God, this the goofiest shit ever. He's a goofy for trying it, and they goofier for going for it, nigga.
TikTok way. TikTok.
Cold game. He's trying to change the subject, but we gonna keep bringing it back to bringing that paperwork.
But we almost got two reactions I'm hearing. Some folks saying Wack is putting the paperwork culture back in order, and if you publicly accuse somebody of telling, you better stand on it with the documents. And others are saying Wack is picking sides again, protecting certain people in the industry. But let's be real. Lawsuits, lawyers, that definitely hits different. The legal threat don't sound like clout chasing. That sounds like he knows something we don't. In this situation, also, Wack brought up about Duse M. Is he on the federal watch list? Because you don't just throw something like that out there unless you feel like there's real eyes watching somebody. The minute that question gets said publicly, the antennas go up and it puts heat on the situation. Now, some people online saying Duse M might be connected, might be monitored, might be tied into certain circles.
So They saying I might be connected to Big U and all of these other Bloods and all of that. And yeah, I am. You know what I'm saying? You just seen what me and Big U was doing. See, some people connect for positivity. You understand what I'm saying? Because they see things they really trying to change the narrative. I know it's hard for niggas like Wack who only thought about himself, right? Real narcissistic pieces of shit like him ain't never thought about making sure somebody else was good unless it was some strings attached. Old penitentiary gang. Hey, homie, you need, I see you need some soups. I got a couple ramens for you and these macros, some sausage, some chips. Oh, man, good looking out. Next thing you know, he trying to play you out your cheeks and you got to stab him up. You know, well, not CS2 Back. CS2 Back who tried to fight and keep his cheeks 3-4 times a week, he said. Salute. Estelle definitely had his way with that dude. Yeah, that's why he hate gangbangers and gang members now. He felt what you call it. But they said basically I'm under investigation. I'm quite sure I am. I believe I am. I've been under witness protection since I paroled from the feds. Y'all act like people think when I just finished doing the 8 in the state penitentiary, New Delano B-Yard active, you know what I'm saying? New Delano, level 4, 180, B-Yard active, you know what I'm saying? When I paroled from there, the U.S. Marshals were there to pick me up the day I got released because I was still on federal probation, federal supervision, you know what I'm saying? So, listen, the feds had they things up in me for a long time. So when I got off paper, you think that they just was, oh, yeah, we ain't got to watch him no more. At 22, he was orchestrating bank heists, suspects in homicides. He was jumping out trying to knock down rival enemies in his neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? This nigga ain't got to be watched by the feds no more. We think he gonna do all the way good. Nah. They give you enough rope to hang yourself, nigga. Feds will sleep with you for days. You committed a crime against the federal government. That says United States of America versus Lamonte Sims. All of the power that comes with the United States of America. That's who you're fighting against when you commit a federal crime against the government, bro. So, of course, they watching me. I told niggas since the day I got out, once we pulled my name up on the internet, got all of my information, seen what was public. Hey, look, bro, don't be talking on my phone and saying too much. I'm more than likely on federal watch list. I got paperwork that says I am. It pops up as soon as you type in Lamonte Sim. This person may be on the federal watch list. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm anti-government, nigga. Of course they gonna watch me. Change. I'm trying to change the system. Nigga, attack the system. Of course they gonna label me a threat and watch me closely, nigga. Malcolm X was being watched. Martin Luther King was being watched. Nigga, Marcus Garvey, Elijah Muhammad, Eldridge Cleaver, Huey P., Muhammad Ali, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Do you think Martin Luther King, who believed in turn the other cheek, was less dangerous than a nigga like Duse M? Do you really think that he nigga, fuck that government. He believed in this government and unity with the people and live one happy life. I'm saying we need to tear this motherfucker up and build our own. Nigga, we don't want to be bothered with these people. They ain't got our best interests, Republicans or Democrats, right? So, of course, they gonna have me on close supervision, but let's get to some of this other good shit. So he said that the homies, remember, Wack100 ran a make on Duse M. He's so stupid. You know what I'm saying? He don't even remember that this is on the internet. Check this out.
You can't do that when there's videos of you being.
I done made it clear 1,000,000 times. Wack. I do not involve myself in Crip and blood politics once it leave the West Coast. Take that how you want to take it. I don't want to be involved in your politics, how you throw your gang signs, what you believe, what you eat. That's your business. I ain't got nothing to say about it. I ain't gonna say it's right. I ain't gonna say it's wrong. That's your shit. Now, what niggas gotta understand is Wack is a real person. I keep telling niggas I've been doing this street shit actively for 32 motherfucking years.
We ran that content last
which means
week,
we
bro.
talking
Go
about
run it up.
not only in the world, but the streets, the ghettos, juvenile halls, McLaren halls, juvenile camps, youth authorities, penitentiaries, you name it. So when you got a guy like that, that's still standing, he's authentic. So when you
because a nigga's still standing and been to McLaren Hall, I broke out of McLaren Hall twice. Juvenile halls, Central, LP, Silmore. I ran them motherfuckers, right? In and out all my motherfucking juvenile career. YAs, the pins, been through all of that shit. You think that make you a real nigga? That make you a solid nigga? It's niggas that was in YA, your age, getting fucked, nigga. Nigga, I'm talking about that went to YA young and them niggas was raping little boys in Nellis in OH clothes. That's a fact. I knew a couple booty bandits. When I got to YA, it was 96, so I'm 17 already. So when I go to Preston, I get kicked out of Preston, go to Tamarack the Hole, leave the Hole, they send me to NA Chad. Chad is for inmate juvenile offenders that's 18 to 25 years old. So I'm with more older dudes. But hearing the stories of these dudes there, and later when I go to YTS, nigga, they telling me stories about who, oh yeah, that, like, what's up with Blood? Oh yeah, he with the shit, the homie a gangster, you know what I'm saying? But Blood bisexual. What the fuck you mean he bisexual? Shit, Blood, when we was in Nellis, Blood was graping all the SA cellies he had. This on my mama. So just because you was there don't mean that you solid. That shit don't make you a real nigga. Obviously, if you go through certain fades, you know what I'm saying, riots, all of that shit helps to build character, courage, you know what I'm saying, as far as standing solid on that. But what did you do, nigga, saying you rolled it up when you got to the pen? The homies told you to handle your business. Nigga, it was a bunch of busters in the pen when I was up there, nigga. Nigga, I seen a nigga get slapped off the yard. A nigga from Hoover came back to the yard after they took off on the Hoovers and got him, bust on him and got him off the yard in Delano. And he came back and they slapped that nigga, told that nigga to go roll it up. Nigga, that don't mean you solid. Nigga, you could have been just like that nigga. Or even worse. Yo, Sally might have thought you had a big booty, nigga. You know, that nigga got ass. You might have caught one of them Sallys that was looking for no greater joy than a big butt boy. Oh, this nigga, hey, Wack. No greater, I swear to God, they got them booty bandits, bro. They said, ain't no greater joy than a big butt boy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, we finna get back to it. So remember, he said he never heard of Duse M. He called the Brims, and they talking about we don't know him. He wasn't outside with us and all of that. That's today. This was when the nigga was swinging off my nuts, and I wasn't trying to fuck with him.
You say certain shit, niggas gonna run a check. So all that happened was this nigga sends me a text message talking about House M Rock, right? Now, fuck the name M Rock. I know Michael Walton when we didn't have mustaches or nothing, running around fucking Silmar Juvenile Hall, right? So I call my nigga M Rock. Rock, what's up with this nigga Ward Brim? Why this nigga asking? Actually, I'm lying. I call him. Why are you asking me House M Rock? Like you know the homie. Oh man, well he said you called him and brought me up. Oh yeah, hold on. Call M Rock. You know this nigga Ward Brim? Oh, that nigga was on my phone the other day with Duse M's. I guess that's Lamonte. Okay, why is this nigga talking about I called you with his name? He say, nigga, we don't talk about New York niggas. Oh, 6 Deuce Brim, nigga, you ain't nobody. He good at him. You ain't nobody, nigga. We ain't talking about, we don't even know you, nigga. No, you do know. No, I don't know you. Me and Wack go back 32 years. He talked to him, get at him. As M Rock would. It's my nigga. Ain't nobody talked about you, my nigga. Who said somebody talked about you? So I know M Rock. M Rock probably called Lamonte. Hey, my nigga, you call this nigga and said such and such. Lamonte probably know damn well he ain't mentioned Ward Brim name. Ward Brim probably just didn't call me and threw himself in it. Lamonte probably didn't got on his bumper. Next thing you know, he calling Reek. Now what he didn't know is I had Reek on the phone when I called M Rock, running the background check on Lamonte. Lamonte check out. He said, yeah, that's the homie Duse M from Foodtown Brim. He a solid homie. Boom, boom, boom.
We running a make on Lamonte. So let me tell y'all something real quick, because all y'all ain't from Los Angeles, so y'all might not understand the significance of this, right? He finds out Lamonte on Clubhouse, CEO of ActiveChuckss. Lamonte nickname is Duse M. He's supposed to be from Brim. So him and CEO Reek call Harvard Park Brim, 62nd Street. One of the guys, he says, Michael Walton. Michael Walton is one of my brothers. Shout out M Rock. I'm known over there too. Eminem from Brim. But I'm not from 6 Deuce Brim, even though it's FHN to the end. I'm from Fruittown Brim. 37, 38, 36, 35, in the 30s, between Normandy and between Normandy and Vermont, you know, by USC, the LA Coliseum. That's my neck of the woods. Then it starts the 40s. Then you got a lot of other gangs in between. 4-6 neighborhood crib. You got the Hoovers, right? You got after the 5 Hoovers, 5-9 Hoovers off of Vermont over here. You got the 5-8 neighborhood Crips, 5-5 neighborhood Crips, 5-7 neighborhood Crips. You got all of these other hoods that you got to go past to get to the 6 Deuce Brim, Harvard Park, where he called. But he called over there and asked one of them, hey, you know Lamonte? Lamonte? Oh, you talking about the homie Duse M? Oh, yeah, that's the homie Eminem. He's solid as a motherfucker. What's up? We need to pull up? Oh, no. I'm just trying to see if everything is cool. You know what I'm saying? With him, is he back? Is he out of state or something? Yeah, he moved out of state. Lamonte. You know what I'm saying? So this whole thing that Duse M's is a mystery with no history, that him and the Brims never heard of me. Well, the 6 Deuce Brim, you call him when you ran my license plate and say it checked out. Let me finish. I got a lot of respect. My respect level went up for Deuce. And listen to this nigga sucking dick. Now listen to the nigga.
Don't never talk about no fucking Ward Brim. I'm not finna talk. What the fuck? Nigga, you all claiming Brims from New York and you live in South Carolina. Nigga, it's no relevance to talk about you to a nigga I've been doing this street shit with for 32 fucking years. You're not relevant to the conversation. Once he stamps Lamonte, my respect level went up to Lamonte. Because if the homie stamped him, then it must be real.
One more time.
Mention Ward Brim name. Ward Brim probably just didn't call me and threw himself in it. Lamonte probably didn't got on his bumper. Next thing you know, he calling Reek.
Well,
Now, what he didn't
what's
know
up?
is I had Reek on the phone when I called M-Rock, running the background check on Lamonte. Lamonte check out. He said, yeah, that's the homie Duse M from Fruitown Brim. He a solid homie. Boom, boom, boom. We don't never talk about no fucking Ward Brim. I'm not finna talk. What the fuck? Nigga, you all claiming Brims from New York and you live in South Carolina. Nigga, it's no relevance to talk about you to a nigga I've been doing this street shit with for 32 fucking years. You're not relevant to the conversation. Once he stamps Lamonte, my respect level went up to Lamonte. Because if the homie stamped him, then it must be real. You ain't part of that conversation.
Because if the homie stamped him, Murder Rock, who you was in the halls with, right? And Murder Rock punched on that nigga in the halls. That's what he didn't tell y'all. Your Murder Rock fired on that nigga Wack. You know what I'm saying? Wacky Valley. The homie, you know what I'm saying? Murder Rock, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so now today, we never heard of Lamonte. When I talked to the homies, and they from our era, they not the same generations. No, nigga, he was in the halls with you. We don't know you from the streets, nigga. Nigga, we don't know what. Don't nobody know Wack from functioning and blood functions and all of the shit that we were very short. So by necessity to survive, we had to associate with each other, party with each other, blood parties where we know it's in a blood neighborhood. So other bloodhood is going to come support, party, and build stronger ties with the Crenshaw Mafias, with the LA Denver Lanes, right? With the Jungles, with the Rolling 20 Bloods. You in the Valley, you not a part of that conversation, nigga. That's why we don't know you and you don't know us, nigga. You weren't part of that function. You ain't been to the Beehive. You the same age as me and never been to the Beehive, the most notorious blood club in the history of blood, nigga. The never been to the Beehive. Nigga, I VIP'd that motherfucker. Nigga, I shot the Beehive up. Fuck you talking about, nigga? Dead homies, nigga. Fuck you talking about? You wasn't outside. So this is the fucked up situation that we in, bro. Right? We in a situation where we got niggas like Cheeseburger Chuck, Busters, who are plants. He's steady for Chicago. We have no verification after 4 years of niggas from Black Studies from No Limit that said that they know him. Not one. The only ones that came to Clubhouse, they said that they didn't know. Wack brought No Limit Cairo and them to Clubhouse. That's on the internet. And they said, nigga, we don't know you. Oh, no, I lived at your Chuck. I lived at the same building apartment your uncle. What was the address? He gave him my address. Nigga, that's my uncle. That's my uncle, but that's who raised me. That's my dad. Nigga, that we ain't never lived at that address. Nigga, you was a motherfucking lie. Exposed that this nigga Chuck is a fucking plant. He's a lie, a fraud, homie. You think that nigga got any militant Blackstone Ranger up in him, bro? That nigga ain't got no Chicago swag. That nigga is not like that. But fact. You got him holding this nigga Wack balls and giving him a platform to speak up on me live, to speak up on me and determine whether or not Duse M was who I was in the 90s and early 2000s.
Don't Wack own this platform?
Yeah, and Wack took his platform. That's not what people were saying in other rooms. People spoke up for your rep. Yeah, listen, and that's the cold shit, right? A nigga don't got it. He mad Duse M's checks out solid. Listen, they talk bad about Jesus, and I'm far from Jesus. I done did a lot of wrong, and I'm not holy by any means, right? What I'm saying is, it's easy for a nigga to do it, but that disinformation kind of campaign is kind of like what he did to Big U when Big U was being targeted for investigation. Undermine the credibility. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. Build up dissension in the ranks. These is how the feds move. I'm younger than both of y'all, and I've been to the Beehive. Yeah, bro, nigga ain't even been to the Beehive, nigga. Nigga, you been to Brim. You talking about the Brims, nigga. You been to March Madness, nigga. Have you ever been to March Madness? Speaking up on the Brim, have you ever been to the Memorial Day picnics that the 6 Deuce Brims was giving same age, nigga? 93, 94, 95, 96 every year. All the way to the 2000s and later on in the 2000s. In a 5-4 day? Hold on, man. Let me go. But we gonna show that we gotta show it since he's talking about some gangster shit. Then we'll get to what I wanted to talk about. And fuck that. We don't gotta prove ourselves to no buster. Let's get to this real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to this real quick. We ain't gonna even show no hood day shit. Nigga, that shit's in the past. A nigga proving that, still value that. That shit don't get a nigga nowhere. That shit ain't gonna pay for my son to go to college. You know what I'm saying? Nigga did what he did when he was supposed to do it, man.
Dude that spoke on Shaq is completely right, because I was caught up in the middle of all that.
Well, first of all, there were no arrests made other than Cash Jones.
Wack100, most famously known for arguing on Clubhouse, has been exposed as an confidential informant in paperwork recently released by defendant Money Mark and StuddaBox. Before we play the recording of Money Mark, who was the main defendant in this case, confirming Wack is back, let's take a look back to when Wack himself spoke on this case and admitted to meeting with the feds and also saying they owe him a favor.
Once they hit my motherfucking home office, that's when they called the search off. Because in the home office, he then discovered the house and the cars and everything they thought was up under my name. That had that beyond the means excuse to come in there was all up under different corporations.
Wack is claiming that FBI did not know his house was not in his name before entering his home, and once they found his paperwork in his home office, they called off the search. How does the FBI not have this information prior to search warrant?
It's been a show it right now. I got a clip of it. So shout out to the Ruler Report. Let me tell you real quick, Ruler Report. So he's asking what happened to that interview where that cop said he was arrested. Everybody on Clubhouse, 1 second. So that was off of Bomb First. And I got the clip here. That's the only reason we got the clip. Because when you see me and Yael was in Hollywood at the studio recording the podcast, and we showed it, and once they caught on that the cat was out the bag, Reggie Wright Jr. had them take that video down. So we can't even do it. So hold on Clubhouse, don't leave. I'm finna call your man, Toe. Pork butt. Degree fucking with your man, Toe. So we finna call Pork Butt and ask him why don't he put it back up since I already got the thing. Why is y'all hiding it? You only hide that which you know is wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then he tried to say, well, oh no, Detective Michael Coet said that he was wrong, and you can't clean that shit up. Nigga, that police know who the fuck he arrested. You know what I'm saying? UV, let me go to W. That's Lil Easy, Eric Wright Jr. Hold on, man, I got like 1,400 phone numbers in my shit, so y'all just gotta. Let's see, I should have Reggie Wright Jr. Hold on, we gonna do this live and see if Pork Butt will re-release the whole interview. Hold on, because that looked really mighty suspicious that you trying to hide that.
Hello?
Hey, you busy right now?
Just watching football. What's going on?
When you gonna re-release that Michael Coet interview that you blocked up?
Which one, bro?
The one where he says the only person arrested was Cash Jones.
I don't think that's blocked up on the purpose or no purpose.
Y'all put it up. Luckily I recorded it. It's in my video on WorldStar, in my WorldStar video. But as soon as y'all realized what it was, y'all took that shit down when Michael Coet said Wack100 was the only one arrested.
Why we did it?
Yeah, it looked mighty suspicious. I'm not sure.
That's what Timmy called banging on John. Timmy and Trey got mad about it.
Oh, Timmy and Trey got mad about what?
About what was said in the video.
What that ain't got nothing.
The part I released part of it, they got mad. Hold on, let me ask John. Hold on.
The Green's fucking with your mental. Hello?
Hold on. Hello?
Yeah.
I got that food dude Phil on the phone with us right quick. So be careful.
Why I get a
Because he under some conspiracy thing where he think we pulled the video down from Wack100 or some shit. The one with Michael Coet. Okay. We said, is that the video that's on the same video where it's sitting in you to pull down?
It might be. I don't know, to be shit. I can't remember, to be honest. They all blurred together to me as far as those Michael Coet ones. Yeah, because they would go back and forth. So I don't really remember that interview very well. But I can tell you, Wax has never asked us to pull down a video.
I know that. Yeah.
Well, has Darren Dupree ever asked you to pull out a video?
He don't even know. He don't even. I couldn't. If you put 5 voices and one of them was his in front of me and gave me $1 million, I couldn't pick it out.
And he couldn't either.
Okay, so then we should have no problem with y'all. Was Cash Jones.
The only reason that John did it was because Timmy and
Duse and Timmy freaked out.
Yeah, Timmy was freaking out about it. And that's what I was cool with.
Well, you can cut out the part, edit out the part with Timmy Rue and that.
We actually put that up already.
We put it back up. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so
I used it when I talked about the case sale stuff.
So if that was the issue and y'all put the stuff about Timmy back up, what's the problem with putting up the stuff back up with?
What was the benefit of it? It didn't do good for us. So what was the benefit?
No, the video. I think that the video was very, very receptive. You got to remember my documentary. I used the clip of it, and that did 4 million views. You might really want that kind of clout. You know what I'm saying? Listen, 4 million views. Listen. I got 3 million views in 4 days on WorldStarHipHop on that documentary. and 1 million views on WorldStar's YouTube channel, that I own that intellectual property. So, man, how you going to sue WorldStar? Don't put, see, now it's our content. Well, since it's our content, why don't you re-release that part then?
The clip. We don't care, but we'll look at it, and if you want it, we'll give it to you. We don't care. Wack don't give a fuck about no shit like that.
All right, Reg, man. Appreciate that. Hey, John, don't be such a downer when it comes to me. I'm a real positive dude.
You don't even know I talked to you. He said that man don't do them a talk bad to talk to you and so what do you that's the only thing I don't understand. How you're cool with Reggie on the phone, and then when you get on YouTube, you're like, this.
No, wait. Hey, listen, I talk shit to Reggie while we on the phone. He talks shit to me while we on the phone. So it's just a continuance of that. So all right, I'm going, Reg. Thanks again. Hey, matter of fact, I'm finna call his boyfriend Tata when his live is over. All right, bye. So, you know, Reg's always trying to smut me out, trying to talk about the homie Tata Lloyd Lake from San Diego was my celly, and he was ramming me in the back. He's a cold dude. But anyway, I wasn't finna do that with him with the Mountaineer on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Because the Mountaineer might be perverted and really like that shit. But anyway, so they saying they gonna re-release it. We gonna find out. Let me finish playing this for y'all real quick. Pork butt.
Federal building on Wilshire Boulevard, right up to 405. We go up top. Now I get up top, niggas. So when I tell the motherfuckers, hey, look, y'all raided my house. Y'all had motherfuckers cuffed up in my house. Y'all did all this shit. You know, and y'all know damn well I was clean. Y'all embarrassed me. This, that. We filed the suit. When we get outside with my attorney, 2 officers that's depicted in there came to the front of me and my attorney said, hey, look, man, let it go. This shit gonna look good on us. We didn't know you. That boy put us on you, right? But we'll owe you one.
Wack is explaining going down to the federal building tripping and basically the detectives telling him on the detectives who is supposedly working for them name, and also begged to drop the lawsuit and let us owe you a favor. Wack has told this story on several occasions, changing it up a little each time.
When I got up to the top floor, we went to go get my personal belongings, me and my attorney, when I saw the 2 women with that FBI flag jackets come out, that StuddaBox would always invite to dinner when we was eating at Stevie's on the Strip, that's when I knew what time it was. When we come off the elevator, I see a bunch of people in FBI flag jackets. Guess who one of the persons I see? The fucking female. New Orleans.
Listen to how it is for Wack100 to get the information. These is words coming from Wack, and like he always says, the truth could never be considered disrespect.
I'm saying, don't call that officer. I need to have a word with him. Yo, didn't you say that StuddaBox is a cooperant for you? Yeah, documented on paper. Yeah, documented. He's a CI. Been that for 6-7 years. You got the paper and all, whatever y'all use. Yeah, we got that. Okay, yo, contact this dude. Have them call StuddaBox to the stand. Yeah, I called it in that day, and I did sue, but I used the card, and that was it.
StuddaBox alleges that Wack100 was caught on a wiretap with Dale Dog conspiring to commit murder. Then his house was raided and led him to working with the police's back. StuddaBox explains to Duse M that Wack gave up his
house got raided because he was on the wiretap with Dog, you know.
What is Mark saying I had to do with the case, bro?
Right, listen, in the paperwork, it said you tried to call Dog, remember?
I tried to
and he
call
won't take your call. I sent it to you. And he
I
said
talked to Dog. I talked to Dog. That whole Main Street shit, that was your play. I had nothing to do with it. I was a victim. Nigga, I was a victim.
There you have it. Wack admitting to being a victim on the case, talking to Dale Dog and also saying Money Mark was completely right.
Dude that spoke on Shaq, he's completely right, because I was caught up in the middle of all that.
If I'm being honest with you, dental implants hadn't even crossed my
all
mind.
of that. Hold on.
I thought I was going to end up with dentures, you know? My mom went and got dentures.
We on pace to make another couple thousand this
on
month.
wiretap, right?
So StuddaBox confirmed that Wack was included in his paperwork
On the Main Street
on the Main Street case,
which he wasn't charged. But this guy is saying the only person that was arrested
was Cash Jones.
If Greg's credibility hurts the findings of the entire task force or not?
Well, first of all, there were no arrests made other than Cash Jones.
When you get the discovery was part of
Hold on. Before we do that, D'Angelo Bluford, I don't think you're right about that legally, bro. That's not how it works. 99% of cases, civil suits settle out because, you know, it costs a lot of money to go to war. Lawyers, attorney fees, calling in specialists, private investigators, all kind of other things. So he says he can't settle when he's wrong and they have proof. You know, they'll settle out if they believe and just happy to get away for it, they'll settle out. But especially for some crumbs, because it just makes sense from a business perspective. Instead of going to trial and spending another 100 and some, if we could get this nigga 20,000, 30,000, it makes sense for us to just get over this. He can't come back and sue us no more. You know what I'm saying? So they could be done with it. So yeah, that's not necessarily how it works out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
I got the whole transcript. The whole transcripts of the whole wiretaps. And do you
if you don't subscribe, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed.
You see your conversation with Cash Jones in the transcript. That was the initiating. When they started recording. Right. And Cash Jones. In the paperwork they put him as. Now the paperwork they put him as Back. BACK. And I kept asking.
The Wag boy in the middle.
The lawyer, like, who the
I'm
fuck
with
is-
you, Mo Hill. I'm
I'm
going to be
talking
there. I
to know
perform.
that.
Nasty
And they
work.
said, nah, that's Wack. So they put him in Back because he a blood. So it's Back. Okay. Was this Back also referred as confidential source number 2? Yes, sir. Correct. Well,
That's nasty work. We don't even need to play no more of that. You got
met him with the homie StuddaBox. That's how I first came to meet Wack, was through the homie StuddaBox, right? When I met him, dude was driving trucks, seemed to be cool. Box was like, yo, this was his neighbor across the street. He seemed to be cool. When StuddaBox defected, Wack picked up the phone and was the interim, the middleman. Because he was telling me StuddaBox was defected. And I was like, okay. But my whole thing is, if he defected, why are you fucking with him? Right. So he says that StuddaBox defected, and then you get. Yeah, he called me, man. It was a series of calls, 4 or 5 calls. He wanted to reach out to the homie, rest in peace, Dale though. And I don't give out nobody now.
Right.
So I called the homie, Dale dog. I'm like, yo, homie, you want to holler at this dude or what? Because he keep calling me, and he was like, nah, I'm good on that. I don't want to holler at dude. So at some point you get a
you don't want to do no hollering?
Wack100, Cash Jones.
Hell no.
And when he contact you, what did he contact you concerning? He wanted to reach out to Dale Dog, rest in peace. And he wanted to give Dale Dog some information that he had gotten from StuddaBox, right? It's like he was getting information from StuddaBox on what his plan was and what the get down was gonna be. And he wanted to talk to the homie and talk to him. And Dog wasn't getting on the line with him. And he kept blowing me up because he wanted me to get him on the line.
Smart man. Rest in peace to Del Dog, man. So he's talking about the phones is being compromised. Is that one of the things that he told you?
Well, the homie Del Dog never trusted dude. Follow me?
Right.
So Dog didn't know was the lines compromised or was they wired up for sound or not. He just wasn't going to chance it.
Now let's jump into two more situations Wack100 himself discussed about his encounters with the FBI.
Feds just called my phone 2 hours ago.
What they was talking about?
I seen the shit, right? So first, I've been trying to get
what the fuck they was talking about?
Said, maybe
the feds was calling me. What the fuck they was talking about?
So I said, I ain't gonna answer. Let me put the recorder on, then call. I called back. Niggas straight feds. So they asked me, have I been threatened? I said, what? Threatened by? What are you talking about? They talking about the boy, right? So that let me know they on his line. They didn't heard something.
Information has been provided that you've had some disagreements with Mr. Prince. Are you familiar with him?
I mean, I know who he is, but I don't have no issues with Mr. Prince.
Okay. So,
I mean, a disagreement is a disagreement. I don't know how that factors in the FBI.
well, I think Mr. Jones, on the YouTube videos going back and forth with him calling you a snitch and you calling him one and all of that would be where we received information that there was possibly a disagreement.
Wack hired a crisis actor to impersonate the FBI. He posted a screenshot of his call log and bureau was spelled wrong. Was this Wack way of alerting the authorities he has issues with J Prince? Wack has threatened 9,000 people on the internet, threatened to put a bag on people's head, claim he supplied guns to gangs.
Them same niggas you talking about when they went to war, guess who they had to come see to get their tools, bro? Big U all up. Wack, Crip niggas gotta come see me.
Why would the FBI be calling a big-time gangster like Wack100 to make sure he's okay? Unless there is a relationship between the two parties which could have started when the felon was caught in Texas with firearms. Wack has accused rapper T.I. of snitching for only serving 1 year for illegal firearms, claiming that there was no way he could have only got that little time without telling. Wack100 alone with his brother was arrested in Texas for unlawful carrying of a firearm by a felon. There was never a court date, no discovery on file, just a brief in support of motion to suppress. The case was dropped in 2011 in the interest of justice. Wack needs to do what he asked everyone else to do. Produce the paperwork, not just the order to dismiss. Explain how a felon gets caught with guns crossing state lines. What happened to your co-defendant?
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me find this. So we gonna get into this real quick. Let me pull up this other stuff real quick. Because I could just read the what you call it. So it's all right. Let me just turn that off then. So we gonna turn that off. Southern Force going crazy in the chat right now. So let's see what y'all was talking about. Since this, we're gonna keep this interactive. They lying on me, but it's just him talking too long. Yeah, bro, the crazy shit about it, he talked more through the documentary than anything else. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, we using your words against you when you talking about we lying. You know what I'm saying? About this whole thing. Why file paperwork like mixtape? Duse, I was on federal probation and my PO was not calling it chit chat. He was coming over trying to catch me dirty. Listen, man, that's exactly what happens. You know what I'm saying? So wait, Deuce, FG knew he talked to Mob James so he could call Mob a snitch, but Mark Steven knows he talked to Wack, but Wack ain't a snitch. That's exact Big Tiny 1100. That's the exact same difference, bro. A nigga know who he talked to on that phone. Now this was a damn lie. Rat ass Wack was trying to get in good graces with J Prince because he was scared the FBI would never call him a rat. Yeah, bro, it's definitely, he debates more than CNN. Yeah, that's nasty work. So look, we're going to get to this real quick. So let me go to this direct copyright infringement. So we're going to go to this. Boom. So this, I was referred to, okay, WorldStarHipHop DMCA agent never responded. WorldStarHipHop authorized label engine to collect money off of my intellectual property. That was unauthorized, as WorldStarHipHop were authorized to publish the documentary for promotion, but were never granted authorization to collect money from my intellectual property. I never granted any release, and that's what you would need, right? On 1/27/2024, the day that it was released, I registered the documentary and received the certificate of registration. Number PA2/482/376. I have enclosed that in this email, right? Cash Jones, aka Wack100, later submitted a takedown notice, cease and desist, claiming copyright. Claiming copyright that resulted in strikes to my YouTube channel and the takedown of my video for a period of time. So when my video's not up there, I'm missing money. Mind you, this is the most viral video on the internet. 4 million views in 4 days, right? And he's taking it down and telling people I took it down because it was a lie. This attacks my credibility. It attacked the momentum that we built up and the potential to continue to earn money. Those are damages, right? So then WorldStarHipHop, YouTube allowed the republishing of my work after a period, but permitted Label Engine to collect all of my money. So Label Engine, I'm going to show y'all that, was collecting the money from if I ran the video like right now, first, one time I was live, they ended my whole live saying that I couldn't show my documentary that I own because WorldStar owns it, right? So then WorldStar is telling them, okay, well, he can show it, but we're collecting all of the money. I couldn't monetize my video on my live because WorldStar is telling people they own my work. So I enclosed that. And then I talk about how I served MediaLab and WorldStarHipHop, Cash Jones, and YouTube my demand for payment. Well, the demand for payment ended a couple days ago. WorldStarHipHop didn't want to do it. So all bets is off, and they should expect my lawsuit any day. WorldStarHipHop and Wack100 and Kimberly Jones, as well as YouTube. So here goes the thing. I sent this. This is Beverly Hills. This is Wack100's attorney for Cash Jones. When I filed my demand for payment, this was to YouTube, demand for payment. This was one of the clips from on No Jumper when it hit the thing. And then here it goes. Copyrighted content has been detected in your video. $5 million legal action versus WorldStarHipHop, YouTube, and Wack100. The visibility of your video is not impacted, but you can no longer monetize your video. The copyright owner is now either monetizing it or receiving analytics about it. This is not a copyright strike and does not affect your channel. So this is Label Engine. WorldStarHipHop, MediaLab AI has Label Engine collecting on behalf of them my money. You understand what I'm saying? This right here is called a certificate of registration, right? Under the copyright law, Title 17, U.S. Code, right? And on this one, on this copyright, damn, let me try to make this smaller because it's not letting me fix the damn thing and make it smaller. So on this copyright, why is it doing that, bro? Wack100 and the Snitch Allegations. Date on the copies, I've submitted that the same day it went up on WorldStarHipHop, January 27, 2024, right? Completed 2023. Publication, January 27th. It even have a ISRC code, which is like, if I don't have a bottle of water right here, but if you see the barcode on fruits or whatever, that code tells them who manufactured that product. That product was manufactured by ActiveChuckss Entertainment and Duse M, right? Lamonte Sims, the entire motion picture, because it's a documentary. Pseudonym, Duse M, right? Copyright claiming, Duse M. The address, everything, Gmail, everything. So then I even have, this is January 29th, the Checking In podcast, Danny at WorldStar. So Danny is Daniel Cotton, an executive who was in Wack100's WorldStar hip hop lawsuit, who made a declaration that he went over it. He didn't know nothing about no personal beef with me and Wack100. He went over it, and it was enough in there for him to believe substantial evidence that it was the truth. He runs a whole sector of people who go over and monitor it before they release it. So there you have that email 2 days after that. And if you see what's on here, it's the actual video. Wack100 broke down. That's the video. You know what I'm saying? WorldStarHipHop, and it has the return emails. So let me close that up. Bam, Wack100 exposed. CS2 Back. So there's the checking in. WorldStar exclusive, right? Director IG handle, Duse M. Let me make sure y'all can see that. Yeah, y'all can see that. Good, right? So now there's no doubt that I sent this to their employee. There's no doubt that it came and was created by me. January 31st, ActiveChuckss, after reviewing your dispute, Label Engine has decided that their copyright claim is still valid. So they didn't, YouTube failed to respect me as the copyright holder and allow Label Engine to continue collecting money off of my work, even though I identified myself as the copyright holder and sent them the actual certificate of registration, which after that, they no longer are protected by safe harbors under the Copyright Act. They fucked up. I just got paid from them for doing it. And the fact that they did it another time means that they're a multiple offender, right? So I'm eligible for 2 times the results of the statutory damages of $150,000 because this is they're multi-offenders under the Copyright Act. I can ask the courts now that they pay multiple times, and I'm gonna go in and grab that, right? Or we could go to ChatGPT real quick because I don't want to have to look for it. So this is why Wack is being sued. Hi, ActiveChuckss. We received the copyright removal request for your video. Based on applicable copyright law, we removed your video from YouTube. So my documentary, Damu and Kiwe Conversations, viral WorldStarHipHop video re-releasing it to YouTube. And there goes the link. The content used which violated copyright was Wack100 CS2 Hip Hop Police. Content found. The entire video. The removal request claiming copyright was Cash Jones, and the contact info, there goes the email right there. This was Wack100, right? Then he also had another video taken down. Wack100 heated. Wack100 watched his bro Zach get executed and got no get back. Content used, Clubhouse with Wack100. So Wack is claiming that the content where I ran on YouTube, on Clubhouse, exposing he didn't get no get back for his brother getting killed was also his shit, right? See, this is the type of shit where he's messing with and claiming my work. Imagine this is a song, right? Blueface, Tatiana. You received a copyright strike. He's claiming ownership to my song. This is a movie. He's claiming ownership to my movie. That's direct copyright infringement. He's doing it knowing that he does not own a secured equitable interest in none of this. Bambi, what up? Fantasy Bambi, what up? So I've been down there. Let's get to what the people talking about. Game over, CS2 Back. They don't need you no more. Your rat card expired. Listen, a big business like WorldStar will not scare their name or business, scar their name or business, selling with Wack with him. Nah, bro. They don't give a fuck about that because what they're going to worry about is the bottom line with the money. And if they could get that over with without having to spend more money, it ain't going to be about who's right or wrong. It's going to be about getting that shit over them. But they do believe, it's in the paperwork, that it was the truth. But hey, look, man, take this and get the fuck up out our shit. We don't want to deal with this no more. Listen, a big business might not do it, scaling clients, making them look like false content providers. Yeah, you're right about that. They don't want to look like that. So that's something they're going to have to decide. I think we're going to find out by the time I make it to alternative dispute resolution. So let me tell y'all how this go. Every time he clears his throat, a recording device turns on. Listen, Wack has been told they lost and he continues to fight. He would be proven wrong and they would countersue. Wack is lying to the public. He definitely lying to the public. And WorldStar ain't paying a bunch of money to fight him. Now, they ain't going to pay a bunch, but if they could give him 5,000, 20,000, that's chump change to $1 million company. Wack lawyers know this and Wack lying and y'all following up. Yeah, that's where it's going to go. Lawsuit been dead and lost. No, it ain't been lost, bro. Yo, Duse, is it against the law to record people in California? If so, how do you record the feds? Right. It wasn't the feds, bro. He lying. Fantasy Bambi. Hey, Deuce, my salute the chat. Salute. Damn, y'all don't pay attention. That lawsuit is dead. Wack lost. Don't listen to his bullshit. Bro, he ain't lost to what? Show me the case. We pull that up. Duse M the Don. Show us the legal case since you saying we don't pay attention. Duse M the Don, the Damu Kiwe family. That could be true. We ain't saying that ain't true, but if it did happen within the last 2 weeks, you know, it's been a lot. I talked to WorldStar a month ago, so it had to happen within the last month. Duse M the Don, the same thing I told Wack. It had to happen within the last couple of weeks after they seen what I'm asking for. The Damu Kiwe family, everyone in the chat, blessings and much peace of mind. And my good people. Wack right round listening to Law and Order soundtrack. I think I'm caught up on all things Wack. I don't know how. I'm just now finding out about J Diggs' song. Oh, Fantasy Baby, you didn't know that? Motherfucker did 1 million views. You know what I'm saying? Asked lawyer to show the supposed letter. Yeah, I said the same thing. He need to ask the lawyer. He need to show the settlement agreement. He could cross out the money. You know what I'm saying? And because that's all that's privileged and confidential, and show that he actually got it. WorldStar got him dead to the wrong. They ain't selling shit. You contradicting yourself. No, I'm not contradicting. You don't know how this shit work, bro. Have you ever sued a $1 million company? I sued 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no contradiction. Matter of fact, let me show you something. Since you talking about if you got something that we don't got that happened within the last couple of weeks, then you need to show it. We bring you up here. But other than that, you just talking out your ass. You don't know how this go, bro. You don't understand law. Let me show you something. Let me show you something real quick. You know what I'm saying? School you real quick. I study this shit. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So when you talking about what you know, if you ain't got the paperwork to show that he lost the lawsuit, then you just popping. See, this was Lamonte Sim. That's me. Copyright lawsuit. Same thing against Amazon, YouTube, SoundCloud, and 50 other defendants, bro. 50. Look, YouTube. You see that? YouTube, LLC, John Doe's 1 through 50. So you got YouTube, SoundCloud, Amazon, and 50 other defendants, 53 defendants. Bro, I filed that myself, homie, from the penitentiary. And I won, nigga. I won. I'm finna show y'all the thing. So who was that I was texting earlier? I was DMing somebody earlier about that. And was it risk taker? I think it might be. I think it might be over here. Yeah, it was my boy Risk Takers. Look, let me show you something. This is what Wack could show. So I agree with you that he could show this. He could block out how much money it was. This was 6/5/2022. 3 attachment. The YouTube draft settlement agreement. Privilege, confidential. So this is why you can't show the exact money, because that's within the thing. You can't disclose the amount they paid you. AGL revision, ACE invoice, notice of filed complaint 400. I'm resending you my revised settlement agreement that has the fees going to my trust account. I'm also sending you a copy of the court notice of the filed complaint showing the $400 filing fee and an invoice for service on YouTube, $89 for total expenses, $489.99. When I got out of jail, I hired an attorney, AJ Lum Law Group in Pasadena, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't telling me something that I don't know, bro. I know how this goes. I found it myself, bro. When I got out, I had to work, so I couldn't continue to litigate. You know what I'm saying? So because I couldn't continue to litigate, I had to find an attorney. If you go to, let's go to this. And he refiled it and amended the complaint in Lum Law Group, Notorious G's. Now here it go right here. Here it go right here. This is the one I filed from the pen, bro. If you go to Notorious G's, ActiveChuckss, those are both my companies, bro. Against Amazon.com, copyrights. This is what I filed, bro. And it was dismissed because I ended up having to get a lawyer to file to handle the shit when I was out. So yeah, bro, a lawyer is gonna think they're not worried about proving their right. The company is worried about the least bit of of exposure to the people. They take that into consideration. The bad coverage, the money they gotta spend to go to trial. You know what I'm saying? I do with you not doing you deep in estimating and paying attention. The lawsuit is dead. Wack lost. Well, where is it at? It's so funny listening to Wack lose. So that was that one. But enough of that. You got me going away from the new one. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? How can I get this over here? Because I ain't even finished, but it'll be finished probably by tomorrow night and filed. Let me see. PDF. Maybe it could go to Let me see if I can send this to myself real quick. You know what I'm saying? If this come through, then I can show y'all this. Because I'm filing the lawsuit on him as we speak, bro. I don't believe he's telling the truth. But if you got something that says that the case was dismissed because there was a motion, an emergency motion to dismiss that was filed by WorldStarHipHop. So if you got that, then okay, cool, right? Show that. But if you ain't got that, you just talking out your ass. We need receipts over here. This is the Damu Kiwe conversations. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, that's just how we do business over here. It's one of the reasons why we got more credibility than anybody on the internet. It's many reasons, but that's one of them. You know what I'm saying? Damn, that shit still ain't came through. I was trying to get this thing. I'm trying to get this thing to come through. Maybe I could get the just a regular share link. Let me see, like a copy. Yeah, they not letting me get the copy link. Damn, that's crazy. Well, I could show y'all one of the other ones. Let me see, complaint for copyright infringement. Direct copyright infringement at that. So maybe I'll be able to let's just go to this one. MediaLab complaint. Bear with me. Hit that like button, man. Y'all getting exclusive updates. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. I'm going to read this to y'all. Ghost Bandera, salute, bro. Y'all hit that like button if y'all just coming in. Smash that like button. Here we go. We'll go with this one since they ain't sent the new one. So Lamonte Sims, individually and doing business as ActiveChuckss Entertainment, plaintiff, MediaLab AI, Inc., DBA WorldStarHipHop, Cash McElroy Jones, and YouTube. Then it goes into jurisdiction, parties, plaintiffs, Lamonte Sims Sr., an individual residing in Los Angeles, California, and is CEO and artist for ActiveChuckss Entertainment. Plaintiff is the registered copyright owner and author of the audio-visual work entitled Wack100 and the Snitch Allegations. The work, defendant MediaLab AI, Inc., is a Delaware corporation with principal offices in Los Angeles. Defendant Cash McElroy Jones is an individual believed to reside in Los Angeles County, California. And defendant YouTube LLC is a Delaware limited liability company with principal offices in San Bruno, California. Factual allegations. On or about January 27, 2024, plaintiff created and published a short documentary titled Wack100 and the Snitch Allegations. The work included exclusive interviews conducted by plaintiff with Robert StuddaBox Ross and Mark Stevens relating to allegations involving Liddell, Del Dog Rawls, and others. Plaintiff holds United States copyright registration number PA 2482376, and that's Exhibit A. Plaintiff embedded digital fingerprint ISRC QME. This is the ISRC barcode number to the work, into the work and registered it with Sound Exchange, the Mechanical Licensing Collective, and ASCAP, Doug Torius G's publishing. So this will also be a what you call it. So first, I'll go, if you look on the copyright, it has the ISRC code, so I won't do that one. Let me go on Sound Exchange because I'm teaching y'all something real quick, bro. When you're doing commerce or you got intellectual property for online, how to properly register it. I don't want y'all to see me log into my Sound Exchange, but I want to show y'all this because this is one of the exhibits. And just like I'm showing it to y'all, I will be showing it to the courts. You know what I'm saying? In an exhibit. If this shit goes through, I don't know why my Wi-Fi. Oh, they sent that new box too. I'm gonna have to unattach this one and get a new box. This shit be going in and out. Sound exchange. Sound exchange. All right, it's going on now. So that should be good. All right, sound exchange. Boom. Log in. All right, now let me show y'all this. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody that hung around while we was trying to get this together. So I'm gonna show y'all my sound exchange. Boom. Boom. Log in. Hopefully it shows. Fantasy Barbie, better get your coins before the divorce. No, that's why I was trying to get the other one, because I added his wife just in case. I bet that's the real reason she's over it. Probably getting all types of threats and lawsuits from his big mouth. Wack was lying on the video yesterday saying WorldStar settled with him for 6 figures. Right. Let me close some of this shit too, bro, because that's part of the reason. Damn, that's content for tomorrow. I don't want to close that. Yeah, let's close this because Instagram is already over. Let's close that. That's already over. And we could close that too. So hopefully this should be up now. Y'all should be able to see it. Damn, that shit's still taking all day. God damn, bro. I don't know what's up with that. Let me see. Is it my Wi-Fi? My Wi-Fi connected, so I don't know why it's taking that damn long to manifest that. Well, forget it. We gonna just so y'all know, did Wack100 settle with WorldStarHipHop? 17% say yeah, 16% say yeah for crumbs. 84% say no, he capped 100. So y'all don't believe he really settled, right? All right. Oh, they let me in. Bam. So go green, you may be able to get. So we're going to go to my catalog, right? Associated claim, associated recordings, right? So hold on. Associated recording. I don't know why my internet is tripping like this, bro. My registered info. Yeah, this shit is over here tripping. We'll get to that later. Maybe I'll get a better signal. We'll get back to the thing because that shit is too taking too much time. So yeah. So anyway, I registered in the with Sound Exchange. So Sound Exchange gives you a Sound Exchange ID number for the intellectual property. I also registered with the Mechanical Licensing Collective, MLC. I have accounts with all of them. I run Notorious B.I.G. That's my publishing company. As an artist, I'm signed to my own publishing company, right? At ASCAP, Notorious B.I.G's publishing. Let me see. Y'all can see that, right? Yeah, y'all can see that. So the Mechanical Collective and ASCAP, Notorious B.I.G's publishing. Plaintiff published the work on WorldStarHipHop January 27, 2024, and later on YouTube, January 29, 2024. Defendant Cash McElroy Jones or his agents issued a false cease and desist notice on February 1st, 2024, claiming defamation. And see that in Exhibit B, leading to the unauthorized removal of my work from WorldStarHipHop's platform. On June 30th, 2024, defendant Jones or his agent submitted a false copyright takedown notice to YouTube. I showed y'all that exhibit where it says Cash Jones claiming that he owned the entire video. That resulted in a copyright strike and a removal of plaintiff's video. Label Engine, on behalf of WorldStarHipHop, filed a separate copyright claim on January 31st, 2024. I showed you guys that exhibit. That'll be Exhibit E. And then on September 4th, 2024, plaintiff's YouTube live stream was interrupted by a copyright match authorized by the defendants. See Exhibit F. YouTube failed to recognize plaintiff as the registered copyright holder and continued to profit from derivative works based on plaintiff's material. So YouTube, WorldStarHipHop, all collected money and continue to collect money after I identified myself as the owner of the intellectual property and that any collection of money is unauthorized. As Notorious G's, the publishing company I'm president of, gets paid to collect money. That's why I understand how to collect the money. You know what I'm saying? Claims for relief, counts 1, direct copyright infringement under 17 U.S.C. 501. Plaintiff owes a valid copyright in Wack100 and the Snitch Allegations. Defendant, without authorization, reproduced, distributed, displayed, and publicly performed the work. Their conduct was willful and intentional. Count 2, contributory and vicarious copyright infringement. Defendants YouTube and MediaLab had knowledge of and materially contributed to the infringing activities. They benefited financially and failed to take corrective actions. Prayers for relief. Plaintiff requests judgment in favor and against defendants as follows. A declaration that plaintiff is the exclusive copyright owner of Wack100 and the Snitch Allegations. B, statutory damages under 17 U.S.C. for willful infringement or actual damages under 504B. C, a permanent injunction against further infringement. D, an order requiring removal of infringing content and acknowledgement of plaintiff's ownership. E, recovery of costs and attorney fees. Lamonte, Duse M, ActiveChuckss, ENT. So this was the short version and format and everything I sent. I just tried to email from this because I'm on Maria computer. So Maria computer is I sent the damn shit to let me go to spam. Maybe it's in spam. ActiveChuckss, iCloud. Yeah, they still didn't send it, bro. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do to get that. What you over there crying about, bro? Okay, so that's the business plan. Let me get up over here real quick. And then I could go to file, complaint for copyright infringement. Boom. I wonder if I could, let me see. Maybe they'll let me share it. Oh yeah, copy link. Boom. Oh no, they're not doing that. It's not giving me the copy link, I don't think. Bear with me. Oh yeah, they gave it to me. Boom, we on. So y'all can see a better formatted version of the copyright infringement, the up-to-date copyright infringement claim. Hold on, let me get back over there where y'all at. Boom, okay. Hit that like button, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is what's going on. Fuck all of that. Hiding it is going to be public. We finna flame YouTube up. This shit is wrong. Slim Shady just filed some shit against Facebook, said that they exploit smaller artists and shit, and he's using his voice for that. Salute to I guess the white people understand they not finna keep being taken advantage of by these bigger companies. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we gonna have to get into that copyright infringement. So here it go, Lamonte Sims, okay. And if you pay attention on this one, I have to rechange it because we added Cash Money Records. Since Wack100 is works for them, and we added Kimberly Ross Jones. So Kim is not finna get all of his belongings before paying me my motherfucking money. They married together. They gon' bite this bullet together. So you see, I go deeper into the jurisdiction, right? And parties, you know what I'm saying? It goes deeper into it. Factual allegations, this is where I'm at. At all relevant times, plaintiff has been and remains the holder of the exclusive rights under the Copyright Act of 1976, 17 U.S.C. subsection 101, intersequent at amended, to reproduce, distribute, display, or license the reproduction, distribution, and or display of the documentary Wack100 and the Snitch Allegations, to be referred to as the works, which is the subject of this action throughout the United States. Plaintiff, authored and executive produced the works and is the sole copyright holder registered with the U.S. Copyright Office under registration number PA2482376. 3, the work was published, right? And that's all we got so far on this copy. But yeah, I'm formatting this shit now. That shit'll be done by tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna try to find this Slim Shady shit real quick. I seen it earlier. I talked to WorldStar. Yeah, he got to show that thing. Wack went from 5 million to 6 figures. Juvie, what it do, my man? That nigga ain't getting no 6 figures, bro. They'll go to trial before they give that nigga 6 figures because they know that he guilty. You know what I'm saying? Tupac Brown was popping, fam. Nigga named Tupac Brown. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Pop. Lou from the Lou. Wack is losing all control. He had to get Peanut Butter Man to go after a blind man. He having a bad month. He gonna have a bad life as long as he lives.
Yeah, it's a lot, man. And these past few weeks, like, think about it, the pornography, which nobody was cool with, you know, presenting this shit to Adam. Then you went after Munchie B, a blind man, and he packing your ass up in ways you never imagined. And now this shit. Come on, man. Oh, let's not forget the Kimberly divorce. Give us free celebration that she's gonna be having coming to a stage near you. You feel me? This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy.
Yeah, D'Angelo Bluford, he can't show it. That's what I was saying. He definitely capping on that. We weren't saying that. But what you said was that it was over, that he lost. And I'm telling you, no, there's a motion for it to be dismissed. Now, if the appellate court overruled the court, because so this is how that works, right? And then I'll get the Fantasy Bambi thing. So WorldStarHipHop filed declarations. The dude who actually, Danny at WorldStarHipHop, he no longer works with WorldStarHipHop. He done moved out the country and all kind of shit, right? He signed a declaration declaring under penalty of perjury that him and his sector, whose job it is to go over stuff and make sure it falls within the guidelines of WorldStar's policies, said that they did that. And he specifically okayed it because it was a documentary. You interviewed 2 people involved with the case. You're talking about the actual victim who was snitching, which is StuddaBox, and who claimed to have had the sex tape. And then you got Mark Stevens, who was alleged to have hired and outsourced some thugs, the mainstream mafia Crips, 7 of them, including Deldall, to kidnap, beat him, and rob him, and tell him to bring them the sex tape of Shaquille O'Neal, allegedly, right? So they signed the declaration on that, and then they said they believe it. That is substantially true. And then they go further to even say that that Wack100 is trying to silence freedom of speech, right? And they cited the anti-slap laws, was prevent that. You know, Donald Trump is known for that. Big corporations with money and resources might think, oh, Fantasy Bambi ain't got the money to go 2-3 years through courts, and the attorney's charging $500 an hour. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got that kind of money to put up to get an attorney to represent them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to file a civil suit, and that's going to make them go away. So they created anti-slap laws in the United States to prevent people from doing that. WorldStar said that's what Wack100 was trying to do. The court said, no, they believe that there's enough evidence to go on with the case. So WorldStar signed some more declarations, and they submitted an appeal to it. That's where it was at. While it's appealing, will they negotiate? It's kind of like that's regular procedure, bro, to always be negotiating in this, especially when you think that you have the leverage and things on your side. Hey, look, man, you might as well take this little 25,000 and let this go, my nigga, because it's only gonna be worse. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
if this thing come, so they might have offered them some crumbs. You know what I'm saying? Just so that it could go away. Right. As much as he's on the phone, he could have easily been a dispatch and let the trucks work for themselves. Now he want to be a content creator exposing paper. Don't forget to hit that like. Gee whiz, salute. Damn, Deuce, I believe everything you said, but Wack can't show shit. Listen to what. No, I said he can't. You ain't listening to what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? We know. We saying he got to show that, or we don't believe him. We not saying we believe him. You said that the whole lawsuit with Wack and WorldStar was over. You ain't produced nothing to show that, bro. 11/19/97, Bush babies hit the like. Wack never ever show proof nor show up for his face. That's a fact. If only that background was lower by an inch, Deuce, you'd have them devil horns going. What devil horns? You crazy, bro. I ain't got no devil horn. Ghost, salute. Barbie, what it do? Sing it, no more shopping sprees. No more shopping sprees. No more EBT. No more R&B. R.I.P. We can't kick it no more. No more shopping sprees. Shortstop in the field podcast said, PC Booger. PC Booger.
This motherfucker gonna be nasty as fuck.
Fuck the union. Hey, Mo Hill, what's up, girlie? Super Dub Nation, 2 Fantasy, where you been hiding? But yeah, man, this is some nasty work for real, bro. Y'all see, I'm on my shit, bro.
He gonna have Damu Kiwe alimony. He gonna have to pay.
Bro, I'm finna be on Super Dub Nation. Salute.
Alimony. Damu Kiwe alimony.
Bro, do you know what? So let me tell
you word, bro.
So let me tell y'all. Oh, I could go to what you call it probably and get it. Chat GPT. So this is also some shit about the DMCA rules, etc. Right? So P this. He can't make, nobody can make money when you own your intellectual property. Nobody can make money off of your stuff without a license. You know what I'm saying? So I'm finna go into this a little bit just to show y'all the DMCA, the Digital Millennial Copyright Act license. So I said under the DMCA, digital service providers may have license to intellectual property as long as they pay royalties to copyright owners. The short answer, no, not exactly. The Digital Millennial Copyright itself doesn't grant digital service providers a blanket license as long as they pay the creators. What applies depends on the kind of service and the specific rights. So for non-interactive radio style streaming like webcasting, these services can use a statutory license for the public performance of sound recordings under 17 USC subsection 114, plus an ephemeral copies license under subsection 112. To do that, they gotta follow the statutory rules, which means they have to be non-interactive, they have to track artist rotation limits, and they have to pay the regulated rates, typically via sound exchange. So they don't need individual label deals for performance rights in this case. So remember I told y'all I was trying to log into my sound exchange? Well, Sound Exchange is one of the organizations that collect royalties for publishing companies, content creators, and the copyright holders of intellectual property. So, interactive on-demand services like Spotify or Apple Music, these cannot use the subsection 114 statutory license for sound recordings. They must negotiate direct licenses with record label owners, with record labels and owners for those recordings. For the musical works, compositions, they can rely on subsection 115 compulsory mechanical license, administered today via the MLC, which is another company I registered the documentary with for mechanical licenses. And that's for interactive streams, downloads, and pay the required royalties. So Spotify and Apple would have to pay me the required royalties, right? User upload platforms, the DMCA 512, subsection 512, safe harbors, don't provide a license. They limit monetary liability for service providers that meet the notice and takedown and other requirements. So the notice takedown is, and we're going to get into that because that's exactly what happened with my documentary. Because the DMCA under subsection 512 provides safe harbors, they can have a license and won't, and their liability for money, how much they have to pay in copyright infringement or cease and desist, their vulnerability, it goes down as long as when they receive a takedown notice, they take it down within, I think it's 48 hours or 24 hours. So when Wax submitted his cease and desist, WorldStar is going to take it down to protect itself from how much liability and exposure it has to any future litigation. So the more precise statement is under U.S. copyright law, some digital service providers, non-interactive, can perform sound recordings under a statutory license if they follow subsections 114 and subsections 112 rules, and they pay statutory royalties. Interactive digital service providers need negotiated sound recording deals. While they may use subsection 115 for the composition side, the DMCA's 512 safe harbors are not licenses. So there's two sides to royalties, right? You have the songwriter, which will be performing rights organizations, PROs. That'll be ASCAP or BMI if you're talking about music. And then you have the mechanical, which is for ownership of the masters, right? And that would be regulated through the mechanical licensing, the MLC. And that's what I was talking about in the thing. So I said, well, what about a platform like WorldStarHipHop? If that platform uses an audio-visual work, what would they have to do under the DMCA to publish someone else's intellectual property and profit off of advertising money? Short version, a site like WorldStarHipHop can't just use someone else's video because they run ads. It either A, gets permission and a license from the rights holder. So they're saying WorldStar got to get a license from me. I hold the rights for each work inside the clip. Or if they don't get a license from me, if it's primarily hosted user uploads, it tries to qualify for the DMCA 512 safe harbor, which is a liability shield, but it is not a license, right? Here's what that means in practice. A, if the platform itself posts and curates other videos, it generally needs permission from all relevant rights holders. The audio-visual work, plus any music inside the video, covering the musical compositions and the sound recording being Duse M's interviewing Mark Stevens, Duse M's interviewing StuddaBox. All of this is copyrightable content, just like the lyrics to a song. So absence of license or valid fair use, publishing and monetizing can infringe reproduction, distribution, public display, and public performance rights. There's no DMCA pay a royalty license for videos. You can't pay a royalty to license my video, so you would have to pay me to get that license. Embedding isn't a magic workaround. Courts have held that embedding a copyrighted image via a tweet can still infringe the public display right, even on a tweet. So when they posted it on Instagram about the WorldStarHipHop, and they generate money on their Instagram account, they have to pay. So embedding can create risk depending on the jurisdiction. B, if a platform hosts user uploaded videos and wants to use a subsection 512 safe harbor, a safe harbor can shield against money damages for users' infringements if the site meets the statute's conditions. Again, this is not a license for them to use my work or any works, right? So for WorldStar, they will have to designate and post a DMCA agent and keep it current and register with the copy. This is what WorldStar has to do. Register with the U.S. Copyright Office's online directly and list the agent's info on the site. So if anybody has a copyright issue with WorldStarHipHop, they can go on copyright.gov, go to the online directly, search WorldStarHipHop, and find the name of the DMCA agent. This is what they have to do to even qualify for a safe harbor, right? Which protects them. They must adopt and reasonably implement a repeat infringer policy and accommodate standard technical measures like widely used fingerprint and identification tools. So a repeat infringer, they said they must adopt and implement a repeat infringer, which means they can't keep getting sued and violating people's copyright laws. They have to use fingerprinting, or what is it? They call it the spider, which tracks the clicks, the likes, etc., towards the information of the copyright holders or songwriters or whoever the content creator is. For materials stored at the direction of users, subsection 512C, no actual knowledge of specific infringements and no red flag awareness, or if the platform learns of it, it acts expeditiously to remove and disable access. So for them to maintain the safe harbors under the copyright laws, as soon as they hear or get a cease and desist like Wack sent to them, they have to act expeditiously to remove it and disable access to the work. After that's why they hurried up and took it down, not because they believed they were wrong. They argued in the case they believed that they were right. But what they're saying is they still took a legal decision by taking it down and figuring out the rest later so they can maintain and argue that they have a safe harbor, right? And they must have no direct financial benefit attributable to specific infringing activity when the service also has the right and ability to control that activity. Running ads in general doesn't automatically kill safe harbor but monetizing specific known infringements while able to control them can. So this goes back to my case now. When I told and contacted WorldStarHipHop and told them they don't have the right to collect my money and that they need to stop doing it, they didn't take me seriously. When I identified myself as the copyright holder, they didn't take me seriously. So they no longer, and I will argue, they no longer qualify for safe harbors because they didn't expeditiously stop collecting my money. They made me, even after demand for payment, filed a lawsuit to go get my money. So they can no longer be protected under copyright law. Follow a notice and takedown and counter notice procedures properly. So courts interpreting 512 emphasize knowledge of specific infringements and what right and ability to control means. So the right and ability to control my intellectual property, right? And their to control and ability to control their platform after receiving infringement. So they cite the case Viacom versus YouTube and UMG, Universal Music Group versus Shelter Capital. And this is a Ninth Circuit case, which is the circuit Los Angeles County is in and California is in. So they're the most liberal circuit. These confirmed safe harbors can apply to user video platforms if they meet the statute and don't have item-specific knowledge that they ignore. So they ignore the knowledge that I was the owner, that I wasn't getting paid, that I didn't authorize them to collect money on my behalf. If the platform is choosing and posting other people clips itself, it should get licenses or have a very solid fair use basis. If it's user generated, it can aim for the 512 safe harbors by doing the compliance checklist above. Safe harbor doesn't authorize use. It limits liability if the site promptly removes infringing items once it learns about them and satisfy all other requirements. So that's basically, and then they cited another case. That's basically the argument of my case against MediaLab for collecting money that rightfully belongs to me when they weren't authorized, and even for representing the interests of my documentary in a court with Wack100. Automatically, they have no permission to speak on, in a court of law, my intellectual property. Who could put it up, who could take it down, who could collect money off of it. All of these are rights that come, who promote it. All of these are rights that come with registration of your intellectual property with the Copyright Office. You know what I'm saying? That's putting the public world and the public corporate America on notice that you have registered this work to make money. You understand what that means? I registered a book, copyrighted a book that I wrote because I intend to make money on this, and I need to protect the intellectual property and the rights therein for myself. And it's the same thing with any kind of business venture, specifically when we're talking about creators, content creators, right? Where my dog Kid the Barber at? No, he was here after all the so-called lawsuit that he lost to WorldStar. They reposted it. Super Dub Nation, where is Kid the Barber? I'm used to seeing him. He was in here, him and Mike. Wack ex-wife has proof he messed with R&B, Mika, and Phoenix. Yeah, she finna tear him a new asshole. Mika called Kimberly. I think Nurse Nikki did too. You don't know how to use their computer, Deuce? Now, I would unbaby daddy so fast and tell folks I got my kids off of Amazon, laugh out loud, he embarrassing. Oh, I forgot about the nurse. Yeah, Nurse Nikki. They said Nurse Nikki passed away. Somebody in the chat tell me if that's true. Somebody said Nurse Nikki passed away. Black, white, purple, yellow, green, we all getting ran on these. We all getting ran on these days, man. Yeah, you're right, bro. They run in our pockets. How you unbaby daddy, baby? Hit the back, man. Nah, little jog, not quite ran. Wack said he give head to toes. Oh my God. Jay Reed and Evan better hurry up. Fix their paperwork on their lawsuit for Wack. Loose and no jumper. I did Super Dub Nation. Told them stop. Oh, yeah, y'all on. But look, it's already going on 3 hours, man. I definitely have to get into this. But in the chat, before all of y'all leave, we finna Southern Force before you take us out. Comment in the chat is Wack100 snitching on Big U and conspiracy to murder, alleging he was conspiring to murder Duse M. Is that snitching? Especially considering the circumstances, he the one that brought Loose Cannon to No Jumper to lie snitch on Big U, and that got Big U in jail. Is he still lie snitching on Big U? Go ahead, Southern Force, take us out with and end it, bro.
Man, this shit is crazy. And to answer that question, yeah, he is. He's trying to. It's not a snitching. It's what we call a snitching enhancement. You know what I'm saying? Trying to enhance some shit that's not there. Trying to enhance some stuff that's not even, you know what I'm saying, credible to the case. You know, and the only reason why he's doing that is because his number's up. He's got too much smut on his name legally and streetwise. And the clock is ticking. And he will be on the next 48 hours of being exposed. This shit don't make no fucking sense. It's like he's clearly he clearly does this shit to line it up. I seen the Munchie B clip and I was like, damn, it was some good things he flamed Wack up, but it was some things I'm like, you know what, should left that out. But that's what he does. He that type of person to try to get you to spill out information on your hood, and then before you know it, shit, motherfuckers getting questioned for a RICO. So the best thing to do with a rat is not to give him no fucking cheese. Let him drown. Let him drown and eat that peanut butter and drink that Coca-Cola. Watch his belly blow up, because he get no service around here. And that's all I gotta say on that. Speaking of not getting no service, I ain't getting no service right now. I've been trying to show y'all that shit. We gonna get out here. Always read the policies and terms on everything, every app, etc. Shopify change policies. You upload your song, they own it and can be used for whatever nasty work. Yeah, that's why it's best if any music I release, any film I release, might be released for sale on my YouTube or on my website. More than likely my website. You know what I'm saying? We out of here though. Thank everybody for the support. Hit that like button and let me know, is Wack100 snitching on Big U again by claiming that he was conspiring to murder Duse M the next time I went to pass out backpacks to them kids. That's nasty work. Salute. We out of here. Damu Kiwe.